Welcome everyone to another Ginger Plays the Nunnery Games. This, I anticipate, is going to be the last episode for 999. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. And you know what, we'll go ahead and watch the cutscene since this is going to be the last episode. Oh, my bad. Apparently we are not going to watch the last cutscene. But, so, after our last game, we had some issues. I couldn't seem to figure out how to get the better ending, and it's because I missed one teeny tiny detail. Just one tiny detail. That's all. That's all I freaking missed. And so, we're gonna go back and we're gonna do the things that we need to. I'm actually... No, I don't want to quit. I don't want to save. I want to go towards the menu. I want to go to the flow. Okay. So now, yes, I did look this up. And it's because I didn't know where I needed to go. So that's the 4 door. So I'm not gonna tell you where we're going. Well, I mean, you're gonna see where we're gonna go. Eventually. I'm not gonna tell you where we're going. I had to look this up because there was one tiny detail that I had...
Let's make sure we've got this straight.
Messed up.
Those going to door 5 are... me, 7, and Snake. 7 plus 2 plus 5 equals 14. And the digital root of 14, 1 plus 4, is 5. And those going to door 4 are... Lotus, Santa, June, Ace, and Clover. 8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 1 plus 4 is 22. And the digital root of 22 is 2 plus 2, 4. We're okay with this.
No problems here.
Yes. All right, then.
Okay, so we're going to have to go through and solve these puzzles again. I think I remember how to solve them. We'll find out, I guess?
The lever's all that's left. Okay. All right, then. Let's go.
Junpei glanced around one last time, his hand resting on the lever of the red.
Okay. Please be careful.
Concern was written plainly across her face.
We will.
Junpei looked her in the eye and gave what he hoped was a reassuring nod. He pulled the lever. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of blood. With a sharp clack of the lock releasing the door swung open.
And it's open.
Bam. Ahead of them in the small hallway were the pitiful remains of the 9th man.
That's messed up.
That was the 9th man.
For a moment, Junpei froze. Try as he might, his eyes would not leave the corpse and his feet would not leave the floor. 7 too seemed paralyzed. Snake, on the other hand, seemed unconcerned. I mean, he's blind! He can't see the horror show in front of you! He walked calmly down the bloody hallway and only stopped when he realized his companions were not following.
How can you...
Well, do you intend to kill me? I assume you haven't forgotten the door only remains open for 9 seconds, have you?
He hadn't even bothered to turn around. His head was, at most, slightly cocked towards one shoulder.
Sorry.
Let's go!
Junpei and 7 looked at one another, nodded, and threw themselves through the door. Time to go. As it did, a cold tone sounded from the left wrists of all 3 men. 7 and Junpei looked down at their bracelets. On both of them and on Snake's, a red skull had flickered to life. They had scarcely processed this information when... Oh! It's closed. With a metallic slam, the numbered door behind them swung shut.
There's no turning back now. And if we don't manage to find the deactivation device...
Hey, where is the dead?
The fear and urgency in 7's face reflected what all 3 of them felt.
Stay calm.
Okay, I get it.
Junpei spun around, searching desperately for the dead. He found it easily enough. It was on the wall next to the closed door labeled 5.
Right here.
As he yelled, he struck the scanner with his hand. The other 2 scrambled to follow suit. Damn, Snake is pale. And as soon as they finished, Snake threw the lever down.
Well, it looks like it stopped.
As he spoke, Junpei wiped the sweat from his forehead with a trembling
That
hand.
thing's gonna give me a heart attack.
A muscle stood out in Seven's neck, and the corners of his mouth were twitching.
Jumpy, are you all right? Are you guys okay?
They could hear anxious voices, muffled but distinct, from the other side of the door.
We're fine. The detonators have been deactivated.
I think Junpei and Snake have the same voice actor. They heard relieved sighs, and even through the door, the three men could feel the tension
All right,
disperse.
we're moving on.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Interesting.
And they're gone.
They heard footsteps moving away, and before long they were
Now.
alone again. Junpei looked around.
Doesn't look like we can go any further this way.
The hallway ended roughly 20 or 30 feet from where they
He's
stood.
walking and moved. Or not. It's not budging.
Remember, Seven is a freaking cop. He sure as hell doesn't look like one, but he's a cop.
Hey, there's a door over there.
To the left, however, was a wooden door that looked positively inviting by comparison. B-53, first class. In the middle of it was a plaque that read first class.
First class cabin, huh?
Well, it seems like it.
Let's have a look then, shall we? All right then, let's go.
Yeah.
Without hesitation, Snake opened the door and stepped inside. Seven followed closely behind him. Junpei moved to follow them as well, but he stopped just short of the threshold and looked back, not knowing why.
I don't want to look, but
Lying in the small hallway was a man's body, or at least what was left of it. He tried hard to avoid looking at the gruesome scene, but it just wouldn't leave his mind.
it's so horrible. I can't even tell what's what.
What had once been a man's internal organs now looked so much like vomit. As though something had chewed up and spit out the better part of his torso. It was hideous, but worse still, it was cruel. It was hard to believe the thing on the floor had once been human. The black pool of thick blood, the lumps of glistening flesh spread across the floor, the awkward twisted tangle of shredded intestines, the head, wrenched to some grotesque, unnatural position.
He'd been wearing these.
The man's glasses lay next to his head. The lenses were cracked and the frame bent and distorted. And next to the glasses lay a bracelet, the number 9 still displayed on its face.
Bracelet's off. Oh wait, Zero did say.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heartbeat reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confine of the ship, or outside of the marriage heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
The bracelet comes off when you're dead. But what the hell's the point of getting it off when you end up like this?
Well, I mean, if you're not the one intending to get it off of you, then yeah. It's a shitty way to go. But if somebody else is intending to get the bracelet off of you to get your number, it's efficient.
Just imagining how it must have happened. This was a human.
Suddenly, Junpei felt his stomach convulse and a knot of muscle gripped his throat.
Oh god. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna puke. Oh, I gotta get out of here.
He clapped his hand over his mouth and ran to the first-class cabin. The atmosphere changed immediately. The room was gorgeous, despite the apparent age of the ship, none the worse for wear.
Where did they...
He looked around. Seven and Snake were nowhere to be seen. There were 2 doors on the right side of the room. He opened on his right and went through.
Through here?
On the other side of the door was a short hallway. He jogged down the hallway, opened the door at the end, and peeked through. I think that's where Snake... Yep, they're both there. There they were, to his right, busy examining something.
What's up?
He stepped through the door and walked toward them.
Check this out. We found this thing here on the door.
The red light's on. Does that mean it's locked?
So I would assume.
Is there any other way out?
We looked around a little. Other than this door, we didn't find anything.
So you're telling me that unless we can open this door?
Yes. We won't be going anywhere.
Junpei stepped away from the door and looked around the room.
This looks like a bedroom.
Then the other room is probably a living room. Or the closest you can get to one on a ship.
All right, let's find a way to open this door. Come on, guys.
Okay, this shouldn't be too hard considering we've already done this, but I could be very wrong at this point. The goal of this is to get the last 3 endings. Alright, so I know we need to look at here and grab that. Not what I've wanted. Sure, you don't see many of these days. I can't see the details, but obviously, but I imagine it's one of those princess beds Clover is so fond of. Clover wants one of these? Yes. She wants a princess bed? Didn't I say that? You think it doesn't suit her? Yeah, I guess you could say that. And Junpei, judge her by her appearances, will you? And well, you should not. Well, you should not! Give me the note. I want that. Okay. It took Junpei by surprise. Snake, usually so calm and collected, suddenly began to move. He stared about the room almost frantically, looking for something. No, Junpei thought, not staring. After all, he's blind. Blind or not, Snake was clearly attempting to do something. At last, Junpei could no longer contain his curiosity.
What's wrong? You got weird all of a sudden.
Snake waited a moment before
I heard
answering.
something strange.
Something strange.
Ah, well, never mind. It doesn't seem to be anything suspicious. I don't wish to toot my own horn, but my auditory senses are considerably more advanced than those of most humans. I notice even the slightest of
Humans,
noises.
not people.
Right. Are you gonna tell me you can hear a needle drop from a mile away?
No, such a thing would be impossible. However, by listening to the sound of footsteps and breathing, as well as sound echoing off the environment, I can locate most objects.
Oh yeah, that's right. When
See
Clover
how-
fell on the big staircase a little while ago, you were at her side immediately.
See how similar their voices sound? I think it's the same voice
So that
actor.
was-
Yes, I could hear it happening. In fact, I can run quite fast. Certainly as fast as you. And should someone attempt to start a fight with me, I am quite confident that I could defeat them.
Oh, really?
Junpei was somewhat taken aback by this revelation. He stared at Snake, skeptical.
You don't believe me, do you? I must warn you. You'll no doubt regret it.
Oh dear.
Well, I suppose that's enough playing around. Let's resume our search, shall we?
With a small, self-satisfied smile, Snake turned and walked away from Junpei. Like, he's just so freaking cool! I'm in love with that character. That character is the greatest. I don't care what anybody says. Fight me! Totally a table with a mirror. Ah, yes. You know, that sort of thing is known as a vanity. Were you aware of that, Junpei? Of course, vanity also refers to self-love, conceit, and narcissism. As such, you could say that every day when a woman looks into one of these, she is staring at her own conceit and narcissism. Doesn't that strike you as terribly sad? I mean, doesn't mean she's actually looking into that. Maybe? I'll take that. What's this? Isn't a score? Is this a map of the ship? A map? There's a map of the ship here? Yeah. Then I imagine it will prove very useful. You'd best hold on to it, Junpei. Okay. Yeah, sure, let's do that! Doing whatever people tell him to. Nope. Safe is locked. It's one of those dial locks. It doesn't have a key, we just need to get the dials in the right place and it'll open. Did you find anything, Seven? Nope. How about you, Snake? I also found nothing. I'll take that. Leather suitcase. Nothing inside. Can feel by the weight. Makes no noise when shaken. Unfortunately, there's nothing inside. I always wondered about the safe. Always seemed weird to me. Okay, so let's see. I don't need to do that. I need to come here. It's a piece of paper that's been folded in half. It has score printed on the front of it. Score has got to mean musical score. Last year, then the score we just found was probably in here. At least at some point. Okay. It's big enough for 3 people. It's perfect for me. What? Perfect for an elegant gentleman like myself. Couch looks a lot more elegant. Hey, there's something you aren't saying. Never mind. Good answer. Is there something in here, maybe? I get it. You're gonna use this vase, right? That's pretty clever, Junpei. Gotta fill this thing with water. What? What are you talking about? Oh man, you don't get it? Just grab the vase and take a look around. You'll figure it out soon enough. Yeah, because I need it to get water to put out the fire. There's something in the back. Let's see if I can reach it. Just a little... God damn it, it's hot. You aren't real smart, are you? Come on, of course it's gonna be hot. It's a fire. Even a monkey knows it shouldn't stick his hand in the fire. It's so true. Wrong thing to do. Oh well. Basket full of gross cloudy water. Alright, shouldn't be too hard to fill up this vase. Got it. Back. Here. Stick it here. Yep, alright, time to put this fire out. About time, buddy, let's do it. Here we go. Haha, good job. Another success. That fire didn't stand a chance. Oh my god. Alright, I'll just pull this out now. Don't want to get burned, so let's pull down the sleeves. Okay, it's a score plate. Junpei took the plate into his pocket. Oh, shit! 7 cried out and stumbled, his balance lost. He threw out a hand and caught the wall in time to steady himself and avoid the floor, but his face was flushed and he looked startled.
Hey, 7. What the hell was that? Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just felt a little dizzy, that's all.
7 rubbed a couple fingers across his brow and then shook his head as if to clear it.
What the hell is wrong with me? First memory loss, now I'm getting dizzy for no reason.
Memory loss?
Junpei couldn't hide the surprise in his voice. 7, for his part, seemed unconcerned.
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't tell you, huh? I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs. I told them I couldn't remember a damn thing from before I woke up. Didn't realize I hadn't told you.
Whoa, wait a minute. You're talking about amnesia, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, why are you an amnesiac? What happened to you?
If I knew that, I wouldn't really be one, would I?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
Maybe just a little bit. Junpei paused for a moment and stared at
Are you
7.
telling the truth?
Huh?
Well, you look pretty calm for somebody who doesn't remember anything. If you've really got amnesia, shouldn't you be, like, upset or confused or something?
Well, sure. I mean, I was pretty confused when I woke up down on D-Deck, but that was a while ago. I've had some time to get used to it. After a while, I figured it wasn't worth the trouble. After all, why worry about something I can't change? Well, people usually don't stay amnesiacs forever. I figure it'll work itself out.
Not true. Rare, but not true, I think.
That's it?
That's it.
He's got a lot more other things to worry about at this
that's
point.
enough talking for now. Let's get back to work.
7 gave Junpei a look the younger man wasn't sure how to interpret and turned to walk
Fine
away.
with something like that.
Somehow, though, Junpei didn't find his reassurances very reassuring. It's understandable. Okay, good. This is the door I needed to open. Like that, okay. It's a suitcase made of leather with rich mahogany. Well, shoot, looks like there's nothing in it. It's a leather suitcase. Dang, nothing in there. Let's plug on the end of the chain. Alright, why don't we just drain this water? Yeah, good plan. Huh? Alright, and I think there's a plate sitting at the bottom of the tub. I'm good! This is a beast of a man, what would my parents say? Something wrong with your pig? You look real sad all of a sudden. No, nothing. Pig's clean. Any water? Nothing's coming out. We've got the faucet all the way, but I can't hear anything. Alright, and then stacked glasses on top. Alright, good. Sweet, now I can play the music. Junpei, would you be so kind as to play the piano? I'm unable to see. You see. Piano sounds. C won't be D, D won't be D, and so forth. You must listen carefully to determine which keys to strike. Do you understand? Yeah, alright, let's give this a shot. Oh man, I wrote this down somewhere! Oh man, do I still have it? Oh, tell me I still have it somewhere. Somewhere. Oh my god. Oh no. Don't know where I wrote it. Yes, I did have all this written down somewhere. And now I can't friggin' find it. I'm trying to though. It's over here somewhere. You will get treats in just a moment, little baby. If you have seen my, Graveyard Keeper, is that good in here? If you see my Graveyard Keeper playthrough, then you'd know that I was talking to my little kitty cat that I have here with me. He is a big mama lover. He loves his mama a lot. She is the bestest of mamas. She's also his only mama. So she's the bestest of mamas. How that works. Okay, shit, I can't find it, so I'm gonna have to rewrite it. And I do have to rewrite it, or I will not be able to remember it for anything. And that is the tragedy of it. That I will not be able to remember for the life of me. Okay, so. We have the dot here, dot in the center, we have a dot right there, and then we have, it's not in the center, it's on the line below, and then we have, it's on the same line there, and then one on this line, and then one on the middle of the line. Let's see. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna make a 6th one just in case. Actually, a 7th one too, because I don't trust him to get this right. I'm making a lot more lines than I need to. Okay, I'm starting in the center. Alright, so we have this guy right here in the center. Of course it's not. We have this guy that's right here. He's not in the center. We've got this guy on the line here. And then we've got one who skips the line and he's down at the other line down here. And then we've got this guy who's right here. Okay. Another guy right here. Got another guy right here. And another guy down in the center again. So then we skip one and we've got one. He's on the same line as the first guy. So on the same line as the first guy. Hell, no he's not. He's a line up above the first guy. So this guy's on the same line as the first one. And then that one's on one same level. And there's that line. It's down here, damn it. No, he's down there. It's down there again. It's down here, up here, and down here. Okay, these are wrong. That it's down here, up here, and down here. Okay, these are wrong. That one's wrong. This one's right. Okay. So now we go back through and we do the things. I think like it was. Yep. So that's 3. That line is the third white key. Third, 3, 3, and 3. Okay. I think this one was like number 5. Nope. It's the third. 4th. Okay, so that's the 4th. And now that one's the 5th. So everything on that line should be 5th. Okay. Nope. So 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th. So this is the 7th. So 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th. Oh, no. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Oh, sorry, my bad. That's the 6th. That's the 6th. Nope. Okay, so 3rd, 4th, 5th. Nope. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Nope, too far. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. 3rd, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Nope. Oh, fuck. Okay, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. 3rd, 5th, 4th, third. Damn it. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Third, fifth, fourth, fifth. Nope. Third, fourth, sixth. Third, fifth, fourth, third, fourth, third, fifth, sixth, fifth, fourth, third. Okay, I got it. Spermajaka. I said it was gonna take me less time, and I think it may still have, even with all of that. Junpei! What if we did it? Looks like it worked. I heard something unlock over by the exit. Let's go! Good plan. Oh no, we ain't leaving yet. Stand. Bow. Be seated. Well, I guess he hasn't forgotten that. At least Snake thinks it's funny. Haha. Yes, I suppose that was the classroom bell, wasn't it? I don't imagine that's what Zero was thinking of, however. No. Zero almost certainly meant to suggest Westminster, not middle school. Westminster? The palace in London that plays host these days to the Houses of Parliament. You've heard of Big Ben, the famous clock tower, yes? Big Ben plays that very collection of notes on the hour. London? The capital of England, huh? At any rate, the door is now unlocked. Let's leave this place immediately. Nope. Okay. We ain't leaving yet. A safe. It's a safe. A safe, huh? The exit's open. Yes, strange that we didn't need to open this to achieve our goal. Do you think it's important? I wonder what's in there. Did it? Safe with an outlock on it. We won't be able to open it until we know the right numbers. Guess we'll just leave it alone for now and move on. Okay. Well, I did the thing. Alright, let's go. Okay, need to go through 8 and 6 now. So I'm just gonna kind of speed through this.
Another hallway?
Oh, give me a moment. Maybe I can figure out a way to just let it go on its own. No, let's not. Nope.
That should do it.
Apologies to the door. Yeah, he's keeping the things
just
up.
putting one of those plates in there. It ought to keep the door from locking again. Yeah, we can come back here anytime we want, right?
Will that allow me to?
Ah, why would you want to come back here?
I might like to play a little piano.
Piano?
Okay, I guess not.
Come on, let's get moving.
That changes the look of the actual screen.
Well then.
Can't say I could ever imagine Seven playing the piano. He couldn't use the piano in there anyway. The keyboard's a mess. But why would he want to leave the door unlocked then? I have no... Hey, wait for me!
Junpei frowned, took one last look at the door, and then walked away toward his companions. After some time in the hallway, they emerged into a larger, more open room.
Whoa, a metal grate?
Large metal grate like the door of a jail, divided it in half.
This thing...
They shook it for a while, but as they had expected, it did not move.
Are those Elevator's over there.
No way to know if they're working or not from here. Oh, there's a door just to the left of this grate.
Unfortunately, however, it was locked and refused to open.
Sounds like it's locked.
Yep.
Junpei took a moment to examine the left side
Stairs
of the
leading
room.
down.
They're blocked by the grate, though.
But this here seems accessible.
So we can open it?
I think it's locked, too. Look.
In the center of the door was a small keyhole. Next to the keyhole, a small symbol had been carved into
What's
the metal.
this mark? The female symbol.
He wasn't quite sure what to make of it. Snake truly was somewhat more sure. Naturally
the
was more
Venus symbol,
more
I
sure.
imagine.
Yeah.
Do you recall the similar symbols near the large central They reference many of the solar bodies.
Oh, that's right. The Sun, Saturn, and Earth.
So, as you can see, that one is likely.
Not the woman symbol, but a Venus symbol.
So I assume.
Hold on. Where's 7?
While they had been discussing symbols, Junpei now realized 7 had slipped away. His absence now felt. Snake and Junpei turned to look for their missing
there he is.
companion. Down that hallway. 7 had left them to head down the hallway extending
This
to
way,
the right
Snake.
of the stairs.
Follow me.
Junpei grabbed Snake to lead him in the right direction, and they both headed off after 7. Before long, the 3 of them stood in front of a door.
I wonder if this door will...
It was a French door.
How about that? It opens.
Junpei tested the door and realized that, unlike so many others they'd encountered, it was unlocked. Almost as though he was afraid it would suddenly lock itself, Junpei threw the door open. Okay, I'm actually just gonna try and go through the other ones as fast as I can, because we've already gone through this in the past 7 other episodes. Or not.
Oh, wow.
Took a moment for Junpei to take in his new
Is this
surroundings.
some kind of casino?
Sure looks like one.
Before Junpei could comment further, a noise from behind him made him turn around. Oh no! This would cause me so much stress! Snake was shaking the door before they could just come through.
This is troubling.
Oh no. As Seven Junpei watched, he threw up his hands and... Ooh, just yawned. He threw up his hands in frustration and then kicked the door for good measure.
Seems we are once again locked in.
There was no reason to panic,
Even if
however.
that door was open, it's not like we had anywhere to go that way.
So we must find another exit then.
All right, guys, let's split up and search this room. Come on, no dawdling. Let's go. Quick.
Quickly now, spurred to action by Seven Swords, Junpei and Snake began to examine the room. Oh, this thing caused me so much stress. I was losing my damn mind in this room before. Okay, so I know I need to go here. I need to pick up this card. Okay, I picked up that card. I need to come here. I need to pick up that card. Okay. And then I need to pick up that card. Yep. Then we'll touch on those and he'll take a few drinks and then he'll get cut off. And it does no good for any of us. Okay, and then they'll talk about how clean this is. Sort of ish. Okay, so we turn this on. No, I wanted to turn the light on. Turn that on. And we turn that on. Gives us, yep, it gives us those. And I think that gives us coins down below. There's also a playing card right here. Okay. So now we have a bunch of coins. Okay, so let's go to the second one because that's the only one that's going to give us anything. Put the coin in there. Oh, wait, what was the... No, wait, it's not tough. Hitting these reels just right. The timing as well, it's not easy. I don't believe you need to hit them just right. Yep. We need to hit them the way the light was telling us to hit them. That's what the light was for. I lucked into it last time. Okay, so I think it's club, diamond, and then heart. Yep, club, diamond, then heart. So that's what we need to hit on the second one there. Okay. So need to hit... let's hit the button first. Hit spin first, I guess. So we hit club, diamond, and then heart. Okay, and then we get the sevens. Alright. And I think there's something unlocking in there. Impressive, Junpei. Would appear to be unlocked now. There is something akin to a drawer in the bottom part of this machine, yes? That is a pickup drawer for dividend. Probably the lock for the drawer got unlocked. Please open it if you would. Alright, so there. Comes with a card. What is it? Is there something in there? Yep, a playing card. And this, a key with the Venus symbol on it. Okay, so that'll get us out of... through that gate. Come on, Junpei, hurry up. And he's off. There was a playing card and a Venus key. Better put the key in my pocket for later. As for the card, I now have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my 3, and now I'm ready to go. Alright, let's play. Super amazing. What's this place for? Probably for Baccarat. It's a little off though. Yeah, look at the middle table. There's something mounted on it. See? Yeah. Suddenly something began to speak.
Ah, Baccarat. You ever played Junpei?
Junpei shook his head. He'd barely even heard of the game.
Never.
Alright then. How about I explain the rules to you a bit? See,
I really wish you
Baccarat is
wouldn't.
kind of an unusual game. You've got the bank, and with it all... Wait, see...
I mean, everything you have to add it up
That's
to
it.
9 here.
The strongest hand is a 9. The weakest
Yep.
hand is a 0. You just ignore the number of the 10. Do you get it?
Yeah. Well, it makes...
And actually, this one
However,
still
we
goes
have
with
no way
digital
of knowing
root.
if the puzzle in the Baccarat table makes use of it.
And I guess we try every...
Feeling more confident. Okay, so now... Hey, Summoner, are we really supposed to play Baccarat? It's Baccarat table. What the hell else would we do? I'll stop worrying about it. It's real simple. What's the opponent's hand? Well, there's a name that glass case. Alright, then that's your opponent's number. If that's the case, what 3 cards do we need to get that number? 3 cards? Oh my god. Yes, I know. Just let me go. Why is it, like, repeating things here? Come on. Okay. So we need to make 9 to beat this hand to get this card. I specifically remember making like 18. Okay, moving on. There we go. Okay, good. Yep. I know where it needs to go. Alright. I mean, I have no choice, that's all I've got left. So at this point, I'm stuck with whatever I've got. Alright, so I put all the cards in the slots on the left, and what happens now? It opens. Okay. Let's go! No! I have to actually leave, don't I? My bad. It did not drive me crazy that time because I already knew I was supposed to go to get the stuff. Dang. I'm surprised I remembered all of that. That's been over a week? God, I don't know how long that's been. I'm not reading this, I'm sorry.
The keyhole with the Venus symbol. The Venus key should work here. It sounds like it did. All right, let's get this thing open.
No problem. Let me help with this one.
It sounds as though you have opened it. We should be able to reach C deck now, I imagine.
Snake, are you gonna be...
Please, do not do yourself the embarrassment of underestimating me. I would be unlikely to trip even if I were running backwards.
Good to hear. Let's move.
Alright.
Everything looks okay here.
We should check the next deck down, just in case.
We're gonna find that it's flooded.
Just what I thought. D-deck is completely underwater.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
It was flat
I'm just
like a
glad
mirror.
the water level hasn't changed much.
Back to the C deck then.
Now, how about we check out...
Begin searching around, taking stock of what was on
There
C
are
deck.
2 elevators over there. Which...
There's a card
Hey.
What?
See?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to
Oh, what are you...
trying to get through this because
the mark
Wing, so that she sounds like... Oh.
unless
In other...
so
Let's...
yeah, I'm trying to get past it because we've already been through all of this already.
Maybe we can... Let's head back.
To the right. Let's open...
Okay. Huh. What?
Hey, it's...
Oh.
is this a hospital? The harsh scent in the air is reminiscent.
I think...
Hey. The left door says... The second door is blank, but the... And the rightmost, there's no doubt.
Hey, does that mean anything?
No point wor...
Yeah, good idea.
Oh god.
Naturally.
It's annoying.
After all, unless we can authenticate...
Whoa, whoa. Look at the red.
Huh?
Don't you remember the red? If there wasn't any...
Oh, yeah.
But this one,
There's nothing.
right?
Only one way...
No.
How about the... And door 3?
I didn't...
What does it...
They've got it, man. That...
Whoa, whoa.
Well, that's the only...
It's
Internal.
that is...
The bottom? Huh. I think it's a...
The other two...
I get it.
So I...
But... And who?
I have no...
Oh, come on.
What?
We just want to finish this part up. I've already been through this.
Jude! Ace!
Guess every...
What are you guys...
Why are you...
That's my line?
Perhaps we...
Really? You felt sorry for the ninth man after he took Clover hostage?
That's what we know.
Well, if the red is inactive,
What about that? Maybe there's some...
No, there are plenty more.
You mean all those doors?
Yes.
There was a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked.
It had one of the...
It was the Jupiter symbol.
Jupiter.
I wonder what it means.
While we're asking what things mean, what's the deal with this room? I mean,
Well, I think chances are
the gigantic...
What is this?
the gigantic. She was a actually. They intended to the British Navy. At some point, she ran aground. What happened? One theory. Seemed like he'd had trauma. Soon enough, the guy, which was him, but the gigantic.
So you're saying this...
Yeah.
That's
Pipe down. What, that's it?
Proof?
Proof that this...
Well, this ship.
Oh,
No.
like?
Well. I don't know.
I guess you're...
The
Yeah.
music. I'll go through and make cuts of these like different scenarios with it, but I don't want to have to go through these everything.
It sounds like the clock. 10,
11,
12.
12.
12.
Yeah, it's 12. It's midnight.
It's
You got
mid-
6
then we
hours
still-
to get out.
Let's get going.
What do you mean?
We've looked everywhere, but we haven't.
Right.
That only leaves.
One.
Well,
Uh-huh.
The other rooms.
well, you already checked.
We each checked.
All right then. We just have to. If each of us can.
There are 4...
I'm really hoping to achieve the actual ending. We've already been streaming for about an hour, so I'm not
Alright.
certain if we'll make
Yeah.
it, but I
Yes.
want to try my best.
We'll all meet up.
Yeah.
I'll shout if I...
I hope we...
If we can't, right, then let's do...
However... 1 a.m.
It's a 1. Huh? What are they doing? What happened, guys?
Jumpy, look!
She's pointing at the red. Push through to see until... Yep.
Vacant? I thought we were
Well,
What the hell?
Well, that's the...
You don't know.
When I got back, there was no one else here. That means I was the missing parts.
What? You're right. What about...
They're the same.
Let me take a look. It's just as... Alright, nobody has...
Correct.
none.
Huh. Where's Snake?
Okay, wait. So what is the... Hold X or hold L1. Hold X.
Does that mean that he found them?
I've no idea. There's nothing to suggest it, but nothing to suggest he didn't either.
I don't suppose we'll know until we can ask him in person.
That didn't work. It's wrong place. Skip mode.
Well, whatever.
Oh! Oh! That's how we do it!
No! That's impossible!
Okay, good. We're on auto now. That's good.
Yeah,
Suddenly
my
she was
brother's
shouting.
blind, but he's got really great hearing. He can get around as well as anyone who can see. So he couldn't get lost. That's impossible.
Clover started to shake and the knuckles of her hands had gone white. She spun around, but before she did, Junpei noticed
I'm
tears
gonna
welling up in
go
her
look
eyes.
for him.
The words were barely out of her mouth when she began to run.
Hold on, Clover. Wait!
Junpei cried out to her, but he was too slow. She kept going before anyone else could
Well,
react.
that
She was
didn't work.
gone.
Damn it. What should we do now?
Well, the red is working now.
No! We're not leaving two people behind! We should go look for them!
Oh, okay, so that's how we do it. My bad. That's helpful. Okay, that saves me from a lot of things there. Doesn't really matter at this point. That is interesting! This is what Skip looks like. I like this a lot better than what I was doing. But it's really freaking weird. Why did we slow down? We slowed down so much. Can we slow down past the creepy things now? Oh, thank God, we can slow down. We can slow down around the. We can not slow down. We can keep going the same amount of speed around the creepy things with this old guy who's like, "You're so warm," and she's so young. It's creepy. Okay, so what I'm looking to do? Let's go there.
I think I'm gonna go with door 8.
Okay, 8 it is.
Yeah.
Alright then. That means June's gotta go through 7.
What? Why?
What?
Oh, I've never done this one before, apparently. Cedric Grimmett muttered angrily to himself as finally began to explain.
Without leaving anyone behind? There are only 3 ways we can do it. Have 3,
Here we go
5,
again.
and 8 go through 7. And 4, 6, and 7 go through 8. 4, 5, and 7 go through
Plan
7.
B.
And 3, 6, and 8 go through 8.
Plan C.
Or 3, 6, and 7 go through 7. And 4, 5, and 8 get 8. There are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. You get it now?
Oh no. You're saying we aren't going to see each other again for a long time.
Hey, we gotta split up, but only for a while.
Oop. Here we go, now we're going through the skip again. Okay, good. Wait. Wait, I went with Clover. I don't remember this. Now I remember this, never mind. Oh my god, this one drove me crazy too. And then she's gonna freak out and run to the other friggin' room and get locked inside there, yep. Yep. Alright, now that we know how to skip areas, let's do that. Alright, and then she's gonna tell us that she knows how to use one thing, which is the power cable. Okay, and then, whoop, let's go ahead and open up these and get whatever's in here. Oh, I'm trying to grab it, thank you. Alright, So now we need to give... So I actually have to go and talk to her first. That's interesting. Okay, so... maybe now I can go and give her the ethanol. Alright, and I need to remember what it said. Okay, I actually want to see... oh, right, I need to actually take a look. Yep. So, kind of need to discover things before I can decide, oh, hey, now I need to go look for them. Okay, so there. And then she'll give me the plug. Okay. Yep. Okay, I've got that. Okay, and here's the 2-prong plug. Okay. What did this say again? Okay, that's what it said. One, two, three, four, and I do know what that actually means, because I've done this before. I just needed to grab it so I didn't have to check twice. Alright, and here we go. This will do everything I need. Well, she'll do the other part of it. Here we go. Turns out she's actually a programmer. Yeah, and he's just like, holy crap, you can do this? And she's like, yeah, I can, so shut up and let me do this. And I'm gonna screw with your head while I'm doing this. Like, seriously, she fucks with his head! Seriously, she has a no nipple problem, too. And this is why I needed to see what was on there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're done. Came from here. I'm trying to grab the keys.
Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute?
What's up?
So that's what the adventure means. This is where she talks about her brother's left arm being cut off and amputated in an accident. Room 8. Yeah, I like the adventure better. Okay, so now what I need to do is have her mess with some stuff. Not that! No! Stop! Ah! Okay, wait, now she's gonna mess with some stuff and... Okay, so I just talked to her again to get her to do something. Excuse me. I'm drinking a super dry wine now. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon. Oh my god, lady. We're out. Okay, hopefully we can get this one done. I may get this one done and then end it and then start another one.
Whew, thank God we got out of there.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip. I don't care. Run into everyone again. We're gonna end up back out to that area. It's only gonna let you skip things that you've seen before, so that's it.
You know, that's a good question.
I can't believe this. You guys followed me here, but you don't even know why? Junpei, you've got the solar system keys,
I
don't
wanted
you?
to try something different.
Yeah. The Saturn. And the...
What about him?
Don't you remember the elevator? On C deck, where we are now, there was a big... And next to the... And on A deck, there was a keyhole with... So...
Should let.
Yeah.
All right. What do you say? Lotus and I will.
Sounds good. We have no idea what's on the other side of the...
Here we go. Now that we've explored that particular portion of dialogue that we had not before, we can skip the rest of it because we've already explored this part. Yeah, no. The fact that she would be alone and with a boy was hilarious to watch. Oh my god, it was so funny. So I will end this stream right after we get to the end of this particular branch. And then we'll go and do the true ending immediately afterwards. Because I would really like to finish up this series. And it would be great if I could finish it up on episode 9, which I just realized is what would happen if I did what I was going to. So that's what we're going to do. We are so going to do that. We're gonna end this at the end of this branch, and then we're gonna start in episode 9 and go from there. Yep. I meant to say, of course. Oh well. I'm gonna go back and recut these later to make like walkthroughs for each door. So there'll be 9 episodes for that one too. Well, no, there'll probably only be 8 actually. Because I don't think there's a thing for the 9th door. I don't know, because I've never gotten a chance to go through the goddamn 9th door, so I couldn't tell you. Hopefully we'll get to find out tonight. Oh man. Okay, so which door am I going through? I'm going through the 6th door, gotcha. Oh my god, the 2 of them are fighting again, great. Alright, let's go. And then this will be the end of... Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh god, this puzzle again. I hate this puzzle. Why is she always sick? What's wrong with her? So no, something's missing. It's obviously not what I meant to actually hit. I need to go back anyways. I need to go that way. I would like to go up these stairs. Yep, those ones, thank you. Let's go up again. Go through A. Okay, let's just go. Okay. No, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Let's go through that one. I don't have what I need, so I need to go back for C. I need to go through A. And we need to come here and grab this off of here. Okay, it comes off and yep, that's fine. That's what we wanted. Now we go back through B, go through C, then we go and stick this on here, and then we stick that on there, yep, and then we take okay, so now the thing will be down at the bottom. Alright.
I believe the box has reached the floor.
Yeah.
Yep.
June's down over by there.
She doesn't...
Well, of course not. She's not gonna just get better right away, you know? It'll take time.
What could be causing this, I wonder? Illness, perhaps?
Nah, it's gotta be exhaustion. She gets dropped into some weird-ass ship, forced to play some messed-up game, and think about it, it's a lot weirder that we aren't freaking out just like her.
So you're saying we're abnormal?
Yeah. We're just running around this room, solving all these puzzles like it's just business as usual. How the hell could you call that normal? We're just guinea pigs.
A guinea pig? You mean like a lab rat? You mean we're being used for some sort of experiment? Is that what you're saying?
Dunno. But it does seem like a possibility, you know? You know, speaking of experiments, there was this experiment some scientists did with rats. First, they took a squarish C-shaped tank and filled it with enough
don't I
water
have an
that
auto-
the rats could drown in it.
I don't have a skip for this. I thought I'd done this already.
The tank has 2 exits. Just to make it easy, we'll call one A and the other B.
Maybe I hadn't actually gone through it with having gone through
Exit
5
A is
first.
pitch black, so dark even a rat can't see anything.
Ooh, excuse me.
But exit B is electrified, which means the rat can't leave through it. So, what would a rat do if it was put in this situation?
I don't
Which
know
exit
about
would the
rat, but I would
choose?
try to choose the one that's not electrified.
B, of course. The rat has no way of knowing that exit B is electrified.
Exactly. The rat goes to exit B.
I've never heard this before.
Of course, like I said, it's electrified. Which means the rat can't get out that way. So, after a lot of trial and error, the rat finally finds exit A.
I can't say that's very interesting or relevant. It's simply the story of a laboratory experiment.
Yeah.
You're right. It isn't very interesting. Yet.
Yet. You with your carrot
These
stories.
scientists repeated this experiment over and over, using hundreds of different rats over several generations. This produced some surprising results.
Might be a little bit hungry.
With each generation, the rats took less time to find the correct exit.
Trying to find
Eventually,
something to eat.
a rat was put in the tank who instantly chose exit A without even attempting to go to exit B.
Oh.
That wasn't the most impressive part.
That sounds like genetic memory or something.
The same experiment was conducted in another laboratory,
Let's see.
far
Oh,
from the
there it
original
is.
one, with the same results.
There it is. There's our communication
No, on
through a
second
field that
thought,
cannot
the
be seen
results
by the
weren't
eye.
Really the same.
Or not.
The rats in the second experiment began the trials with significantly faster times than the first rats in the initial one.
What? What do you mean?
These rats weren't related to the others and had never even come in contact with them.
Yep,
Yet,
communication through a field that cannot be seen by the eye. That is the going theme
they
throughout
all
this
easily
entire
found their way
thing.
to exit A as though they already knew. What did it mean?
Are you suggesting something like telepathy?
Yep.
They were passing information to one another through some undetectable medium?
Yep, there it goes.
How the hell would I know? I'm not any kind of scientist. I don't know what made him do that. But I do know that story's true. And if you've got another explanation, I'd sure love to hear it. Come on, let's get going. There's still a lot here we haven't checked out. And we gotta get the hell out of here before June passes out.
Hey, wait. There's something I want to ask you.
What?
Why did they use that tank for the experiment?
Huh?
Well, I mean, it seems like you could conduct the same experiment without the water. They could have just used a dry box, you know? If they needed to motivate the rats to escape, they could have put some bait by exit B or something. I mean, do they really have to make it so the rats can drown?
You know, the word emergency comes from the same root as the word emerge. You ever think about that? Huh? Well, an emergency is something urgent, often something dangerous. And to emerge means to sort of come out, or appear, or rise out of something else.
Hmm.
So what's going to emerge in an emergency? Inspiration.
Hmm.
Inspiration?
Necessity.
Yeah. Think about it. When the chips are down, either you crack or your mind focuses and pulls up
Necessity is
what
the
you
mother
need.
of innovation.
So in an emergency, your real potential emerges. Is that what you're saying?
Santa knows some weird shit, man.
That's why the rats had to drown. They had to be in danger. There had to be an emergency for inspiration to emerge.
I think he was experimented on.
Oh.
Is it just me or does he remind you of, Hitsugaya. There it is. Hitsugaya. That's what I'm trying to think of. Mother of God, I couldn't remember. It's like, oh my God, my brain just went dead on me. He slightly reminds me of Hitsugaya. I just wanted to go down the stairs! I hate that shit. Ah. So let me go down the stairs, please. Check the box. Oh! Yeah, there it is. Alright. Thank you for pushing the button! Or else I was going to force you to push it anyways! Not what I wanted to touch. I wanted to touch those. Yes, thank you. Alright, fine. There. That's what I really wanted to touch. Oh my God, stop arguing, just do it already. Yes, I have done this before. Yeah, they all move. Nope. Let's get things from the gears, please. Yep, I know. I can't remember where they were supposed to go, though. There we go. Nice. Did it.
Yes! The door's open!
All right.
Skipping. Oh, there it is.
We
I'm
didn't
at
have
6.
parents. They bought it in an accident when we were still kids. So I had to be like her dad.
Okay.
And that meant that I bought her Christmas presents every year. On Christmas Eve, I'd leave the present next to her pillow. And the next morning, she'd come running into my room with this big smile.
This is a new story.
Look, Santa left me a present. He got me that doll I really wanted.
That's why he wanted
I'm
to be
so
named
glad
Santa.
he got my letter. She was always so excited.
I was the one who told her to write those letters. I'd say, write down something you want and mail it to Santa. The address I gave her was somewhere in Northern Europe that doesn't exist. Anyway, she'd write the letter and stamp it and send it out, and then a few days later it'd show up back in our mailbox marked address unknown. I'd open the letters before she figured out they'd been sent back. Once I had the letter, I'd go around to a couple stores with some money I'd saved up over the year and buy her the stuff she'd asked for. It took a lot of saving, but I managed to buy her presents every year.
I didn't get this story before. June Pip was silent. He could think of nothing to say. June looked down, uncomfortable. The mole next to him suddenly groaned. Either he hadn't heard the sound or he didn't care. Santa kept talking.
Her letter was different. She didn't write a list of toys she wanted or anything like that. Instead, it said, I don't want any presents this year. Instead, I want you to make my wish come true. My wish is that we'll be happy like this for a really, really long time.
No.
That was it. Nothing else. But I couldn't make that wish come true. Some Santa I am.
Oh no, I'm so sad! Oh my god!
What happened?
Oh no!
She died. She was killed 9 years ago.
Oh my god! Oh my god! She's the one that...
All right, let's go.
Oh my god! She's the one that died when Seven was trying to rescue them all! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Huh?
The revelations! They is me coming! They is me blowing my minds!
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving, come on!
I thought he was one of the kids that got taken, but no, he's not! He's the brother of one of them!
Yeah.
Mine has been blown. Mine has been severely blown! He
you're
looked
finally
very
back.
tired. No.
Sorry we took so long.
Nope, that is not what I meant. There we go. Now we can skip. Oh shit, now we gotta do this one too. Freak! Oh, this one drove me batty too. So that was fun. But this is the last one. Thank goodness. Okay, so I do know check all of these bitches. Okay. Don't care. Check absolutely all of these bitches. Hmm. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not crazy. No. Oh my god, guys, chill the fuck out. We know already. Last time I knew it was Santa's I was missing. And I couldn't find it. Wait, there's another box here. Nope, I already used this box, okay. Nope! Okay, Jesus, I didn't mean to, I swear, I'm sorry. See, this is why I go batshit crazy a lot of times, because I don't know what the fuck is going on. I didn't mean to click it! I just was trying to get through the damn thing sooner! Excuse me one moment. I know, like, why is Santa always the one that I can't seem to find, even though I do everything, and he's supposed to be in a bag somewhere, and no, of course he's not friggin' there! Give me just a moment. Yes, I did have to look it up last time. Oh my god. Googles, don't fail me right now. I really cannot. Okay. So maybe his card is just the one that you find last? Wait, I already have his! Okay.
Finally have all 9 picture
I didn't know I
cards.
had
We just need to
Santa's.
insert these cards into...
You know which card goes in which box, yes?
Here we go, skipping. Whoa!
Hey! June, are you okay?
She did not respond. Junpei spun back around to face Ace.
I'm sorry, I gotta go check on her. You finished the box thing, alright? Just put the cards in the boxes. I'm counting on you.
That's new. Shoved the cards into Ace's hands and ran off toward June.
Are you
Damn,
alright?
she's about to fucking die.
What happened?
Junpei called out to her as he
stand?
ran.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fine. I just tripped.
Trying to see how it
Don't give me
looks
that. Now
differently.
is not the time.
But it's true. I tripped over a box.
Just let me see for a sec.
Junpei put his palm on her forehead.
You're still warm.
Her temperature was much the same as it had been the last time he checked. She wasn't hot like she'd been before, but she was still warm. Her fever wasn't completely
I
gone.
saw her fall. I think she really did just trip on something, you know?
Junpei would have been more willing to agree if June hadn't needed quite so much help standing
Still,
up.
to fall down like that? I think she's probably still a little messed up.
June was doing her best to busy herself brushing dust off her dress. Her smile looked a little embarrassed and her face was a little bit flushed. But she did look a great deal better than she had.
Alright,
Still,
well, let's just get out of here as fast as we can so we can get you to a hospital.
Oh, I don't think it's anything that serious. I just need a little medicine and some sleep, and I'll be fine.
Medicine. Medicine, huh? Well, if we could get in touch with anyone outside, I'll bet Ace could swing that for you easy.
I'm sorry, why did you say that?
Ace? Why?
Huh? Don't you know? He's the president of a pharmaceutical company.
No! No! Do not tell me he's the president of the Cradle Pharmaceutical Company!
Cradle Pharmaceuticals is the name, I think.
Oh my god! It is him! I knew it!
Their flagship product is an anesthetic drug called Soper.
I knew it! Oh, that's what he knew! That's why he knew what Soperol was! Oh, you rat bastard! You rat bastard!
Soperil. Soperil. I've heard of that before somewhere.
That's where he took it!
Soperil.
It's
It's an
what he
anesthetic that's a gas at room temperature. A lot like how nitrous oxide is. It takes only a few seconds to spread, and even a small amount is very effective. A bunch of countries quickly accepted it for widespread use within their police and military forces. It was an effective crowd suppressant and room clearer. It was practical, ethical, and the humane nature of it made it the ideal drug. It's been around for about 6 years. They developed it from the extracts of several different roots. It became popular almost as soon as it was made public, with many governments placing large orders. Demand for Soperil skyrocketed, and of course that meant Cradle Pharmaceuticals' stock did too.
I never got any of this information! What the hell?
Why do you know all of this?
Santa's information was interesting, but Junpei couldn't help but feel a little suspicious. Santa's reply was blunt and
I heard
simple.
it from the old man himself.
When the fuck did you hear that?
By the number 4 door at the central stairway, when we were searching the second class room.
What the fuck? Ace never told us anything like that!
Remember how Snake, 7, and you went to door 5?
He didn't tell us anything! Oh, we were never in that same room. We were never... Oh my god. He may have told that to Snake and Seven when they went into room 4, and he went with Clover as well, but we were never in the same room with him in that first area!
It was bad.
What?!
I asked him what he did for a living, and he said he ran his own company.
So much for Seven saying, hey, don't tell anything about yourself, because Zero could be listening! That was some bullshit! Then you would just tell... Then you would...
Talking,
no.
I guess it just came
No.
Up, you know?
No. Huh. Nope, don't fucking trust Ace for shit! Never have, never fucking will!
Are you worried about something?
No,
yes!
Nothing.
Yes, everything! Him! He's freaking Zero! Come on! Like, this is supposed to be something that a big old company would end up doing. This is Ace! Ace is doing this! He's the president of the company! He is testing shit! And he can't fucking figure this out because he doesn't want to figure it out because it's not his puzzle. He's there to observe the rest of you guys. So he's gonna wait for you guys to come and do it.
What the hell was he doing?
That was my stupid voice, by the way. He turned back to June and Santa.
June, don't push yourself, alright?
Yes.
Santa, could you take care of her? I'll go check on Ace. Looks like he's having trouble.
Because he's testing you guys. He's the one who's in charge of the test. He's freaking Zero. He gave them both a short nod. Then turned and headed towards Ace. Oh, Ace. Ace's back was to him as Junpei approached. The older man turned around to look at him. His face was pale and covered in sweat.
Nothing. My vision has gotten rather blurry, I think, because of fatigue. I can't see very well at the moment.
What can't you see well?
These pictures.
Ace held the cards out to Junpei, splayed out in the shape of a fan.
I don't care to admit it, but I may be developing presbyopia. Growing old is a difficult thing.
Mm-hmm. He made the best attempt he could at a self-deprecating smile, but his face was flushed and his lips were pale and drawn.
At any rate, I'll leave the rest to you. I'm feeling awfully tired, so if you don't mind, I'd like to rest for a bit.
So Propil still in your system, dude? He shoved the cards in Junpei's hand and walked quickly away. Junpei looked at him quizzically.
Simply looking at cards that have tired him out.
Yeah. They didn't. Junpei looked down at the cards in his hand. All the pictures were quite clear, and each person easily recognizable. Was Ace's vision truly so bad?
But if it wasn't, what had made him so uncomfortable?
Because he's in charge of this entire thing. That was when Junpei rememberably heard from Lotus much earlier.
Prosopagnosia. Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours, so they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means
interesting that would get brought up now.
Recognizing even people they're close to.
Maybe he's got prosopagnosia?
Junpei took another look at Ace. He sat at the base of the stairs, looking quite depressed.
Well, he looks depressed enough to have it.
Nah! If he really did have prosopagnosia, there was no doubt it was depressing and painful experience. Still, Junpei didn't feel like patting him on the shoulder and telling him everything would be alright would help that much. Still, Junpei felt perhaps it was best to keep Ace's condition to himself, at least for the time being. Doing his best to clear his mind for the task at hand, he turned back to the boxes.
Time to solve the 9 boxes puzzle.
I already know these. 9 cards with pictures in 9 boxes. Junpei stared at them for a moment and then began.
Ace's card is in box 1. I just need to do the same for the rest.
We're gonna skip because we can. Excuse me, I'll go up the stairs now. And try to remember what the hell I'm supposed to do here. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to turn on all the lights. Oh, freak. Hell. This is not gonna be fun. Okay, I get it. I know what I'm doing. Mom. That was just to reset everything so it's back to the way it was before. Okay, we got it! Just let me go! Jesus! Oh, okay. Mother have mercy! That makes 6. This would make 5. What? Why didn't this work? Those should have worked. No, I don't freaking understand. Why didn't those numbers work? And here I go getting irritated again. This doesn't make any friggin' sense. No, they will not light up anything. That irritates the bejesus out of me. That, like, this here should have given me 6, but it friggin' did not. That's BS that it didn't. Irritated the bejesus out of me, aren't you? First time I did this, I did not look it up. Why didn't this work when I did it? I did friggin' 1, 2... Oopsie. Oopsie. Why did that work? Oh shit, this thing. Okay, come on, let me do it. That's 8, that makes 8, 7, that's 9, so it needs to be a 6 there. And that would be a 1 here, so there we go. Okay. Yep, I know, you need to move it so I can get to the coffin. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on, let's go. Yes, come on. Just let me do it. Damn it. There we go.
Mummy! Whatever. Just open it. Okay.
There we go. That looks different. Oh, right, because this is to get us out. Get the hell out of here. Alright. Keep going down this way. It's only going to let us skip through things we've already been through. So, if we have not been through it, it will not let us skip through it. Right, we can't find Clover now. Oh no. Junpei and June ran to the... As quickly as they could, they searched around and under the beds and the corners.
Just in case, we should go take a look in the shower room.
Shower room?
That's where her brother is. She might have gone to see him.
June bit her lips. She knew, as Junpei did, there was only one thing to see in the shower room, and it wasn't pleasant.
Right? Let's go.
There's a screwdriver stuck between the door and the frame.
We can still get in.
We should thank Seven later.
Junpei and June slipped through the door, moved down the hallway, and stepped into the shower room.
No luck.
Yeah, I don't think she's here.
June's voice was faint, but she placed her hands over her mouth. Her face looked a little green. The stench in the room was almost unbearable. It had grown far more unpleasant since their last visit. If Junpei had eaten a lunch, he would have had difficulty retaining it. He wanted to leave the room as soon as possible, but he had to be sure. And the only way to be sure was to check the other side of the divider.
Back, just to be sure.
June offered no resistance and nodded quickly to Junpei as he headed around the divider. He stopped at the corner and turned his head.
She's not here.
As he expected, Clover was nowhere to be seen. The only thing on the other side of the divider was a dead body lying in a reddish-brown puddle. Yep.
Just where did your sister go?
Junpei whispered to what was once Snake. He'd asked rhetorically, of course, as there was no way he'd get an answer. He gave a deep sigh.
Skull shattered, left arms hideously twisted.
Wait! Wait!
Wait.
Yes! You recognized the bright white of the ulna was clearly visible through the remains of skin and muscle. Bright white ulna. The pieces found the place. Junpei remembered something Clover had told him in the laboratory.
My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm.
Yes! It's being acknowledged, finally!
The accident hurt him really bad.
Doesn't time for me to finish that statement.
Of course! Why didn't I realize it earlier?
Clover had told Junpei that Snake's left arm was prosthetic, but the left arm of the corpse behind the divider was quite clearly a real human arm, or it had been. That meant the corpse...
Jumpy?
June's unsure voice at Junpei's suddenly strangely behaved drew his attention back to her. Suddenly strange behavior drew his attention back to her. Oh man. June and Junpei headed back to the large hospital room. They stepped through the door and out of the shower room. Down the hallway they went, searching for Clover in every corner. They had reached the stairs when... Seven appeared breathless and yelling.
June!
Oh, there we go.
Where were you guys?
He looked pale and his face was drawn. Something terrible had happened. Junpei's breath caught in his throat.
Did something happen?
Lotus and Santa aren't with him.
Clover is dead.
Some drew a shaking hand across his face and gulped down a breath of air.
First-class bathroom.
Oh, shit. This is definitely new. Everybody is here! Damn, did you have to run that hard? All sound ceased for Junpei. The world was an empty, muffled space. Then he began to hear his own breathing. June's mouth moved, but he heard nothing. She tried once more, and then her energy was gone, and she collapsed against the wall. He could have helped her, but he hadn't. And now she was dead. He stood there, frozen in place. Clover.
Clover. Why? Why did this happen?
He forced his body to move. Each step felt like another nail pounded into his heart. Finally, he was in front of her. He knelt and placed 3 fingers against Clover's neck. No pulse, no breath. But she was still warm, and her eyes were closed peacefully. It would have been easy to think she was asleep. Easy, that is, were it not for the slowly expanding... Oh! He traced the source through her back, a gash just beneath her shoulder blade. Was the weapon a knife? Perhaps. If it was a knife, the killer had been... When he closed his eyes, he saw Clover's smile. Her innocent smile. Her energy. He would never see her smile again. He could have done something. He could have helped her. His stomach twisted itself into a sickening knot.
Let's get out of here, June.
Junpei lifted a limp June from the floor and carried her from the bathroom.
Are you alright?
It was a foolish question, and he knew
it. I think so.
Was her breath still on? Her voice was weak. The fever had gone down, but the emotional scars she'd received were not likely to recede quickly. Laid his hand on her shoulder, and they walked back into the bathroom.
You should get some rest.
Back to the bedroom.
The bed. Can you sit?
Yes.
She nodded once and stared at the floor. There were 4 others in the room, Ace, Lotus, Santa, and Seven. They all stared at nothing, their faces drawn and tired. After a while, they drifted into the bathroom to see Clover's corpses for themselves. Once everyone was back in the bedroom, Junpei walked slowly to her and looked around as the slump figures gathered there.
Body?
Me.
Seven spoke from behind Junpei, who turned around. Seven's hand was up.
Why did you come to this room?
To look for Clover. Why else? I found her body in the bathroom. As soon as I did, I ran outside. I got to the top of the stairs by the casino and yelled as loud as I could.
He didn't do it.
Hey, guys! I found her, but it's bad. She's in the bathroom in the first-class cabin. Come quick! Or something like that.
It's hard to remember things when you're in the heat of it.
Then I went back to the bathroom. Ace, Santa, and Lotus showed up real soon after that. But I guess you two hadn't heard me or something because you didn't show. So I took off down the stairs to look for you. After that, I mean, you know the rest, right?
Now, yeah. Junpei nodded and closed his eyes. There was one more thing
Seven.
he needed to ask.
There's one more thing I'm worried about.
What?
You stuck one of those plates in between the door and the frame, right? Why did you do that?
Come on, didn't I already tell you that? I did it so that the door wouldn't lock. So we could come back to this room? Oh, you think I did it?
Well, I don't know. That kind of depends on what you say, doesn't it?
For crying out loud. Follow me.
Seven sighed and shook his head. There were 2 doors standing next to one another. He opened the one on the right. Oh, it's the one with the safe!
Closet?
Yeah.
Seven stepped inside. He stood in front of one of the shelves that filled it and gestured toward a box. The box was a small metal cube. He looked at Junpei.
This is the reason. This safe. We couldn't open it when we were getting through this room. I figured there might be something pretty important in it. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I figured eventually we might figure out what the numbers are for the safe. And if we did, I didn't want to screw around with door 5 again. So I put the plate in the exit door so we could get back in that way. You get it now?
Okay. I do, actually.
Yeah.
Junpei nodded and looked at the safe, grabbed the handle and shook it.
Figured it wouldn't open.
It was as locked as it had been when Seven found it. There was one change, however. Just underneath the safe was a pile of fine reddish-brown powder.
Rust.
What? Junpei stared at it, considering.
That means... Has someone opened the safe?
Junpei left the closet. Seven followed him back to the bedroom.
Huh?
It was cold and quiet. No one spoke. They sat frozen in place by shock and grief and fatigue. The room felt tiny and oppressive, and the thick metallic smell of blood filled the room. Junpei turned and headed for the living room. Anything to get out of there.
Maybe there's another clue. Anything that might lead us to discover who stabbed Clover.
Ace. As quickly as they could, they searched around and under the beds in the corners. His eyes caught on the door. The door that led to the passageway of door number 5.
The 9th man's body is behind there. Maybe I should have another look at it, just in case.
I forgot to quietly push the door open.
Oh, the hell? This smell is...
The bracelet's missing, isn't it? The bracelet's fucking missing. His lungs contracted, willing to inhale such fetid air. Acid boiled up from the base of his stomach, churning what little food was there in enveloped froth. It was too much for him, and he vomited. A thin stream of, I don't want to read that. He wiped his mouth weakly and stared at the dead body. The bracelet's gone! The bracelet's gone! Chunks of torn flesh lay in an arc around the body. What remained of its intestines had slid. Ooh. Pool of blood that had framed it was half dry, but so thick that it had taken on a texture unlike... No. The bracelet is gone! On the floor next to the... His glasses. Blood stains near the middle. Dried like scabs on the floor. Wait! The bracelet is freaking gone! It's mother friggin' Ace! I told you!
It was right next to the glasses.
It was! I friggin' told you! But now, it was gone.
But why?
Had someone taken it? He was turning it over and over in his mind when he heard Seven's voice.
Where'd Junpei go?
It had drifted out to him from the living room. Junpei walked slowly out of the hallway. Wow, this is a long friggin' ending for this.
Oh, there you are. Were you looking for something in the hallway?
Seven looked up as Junpei entered the room.
Did you find something?
Yep. Or more like didn't find something. He thought for a moment before he responded.
Nothing.
Technically, it wasn't a lie. He hadn't found anything. In a way, in fact, that was the problem. Something he expected to find hadn't been there. The 9th man's bracelet.
Well, I wanted you to take a look at something.
What is it?
Seven led Junpei back to the bathroom. As Clover's corpse came into view, he felt his heart flip and then fell to the bottom of his stomach. Something between a sigh and a grin escaped his lips.
What was it you wanted to show me?
His voice was hollow and empty.
I searched Clover's body again. A real shame. She was stabbed once in the back, probably by a knife or something.
Which is how I first died when I played as Junpei, by the way.
I found this.
As he spoke, he moved around Clover's head, then knelt and flipped open her right hand. It's a note. She was holding a piece of paper.
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff.
See? He's a cop!
Well, I did borrow one thing.
What?
He wasn't sure what he meant, but it luckily didn't matter. The paper was more important. He picked it up and carefully opened it. There were two sentences written on them. Truth had gone. Truth had gone.
And truth had gone. Ah, now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
Oh, what now?
What is this?
What
secret code?
What the pluck? What the pluck? That's stepped away from Clover's body. What the pluck? And into the living room. What the pluck? He began to pace something to decode the note.
Code.
What the pluck? First clue was likely the phrase sinister hand. Sinister hand means left hand.
Sinister was a term used in heraldry that meant to the left of the bearer of a coat of arms.
Right. Because Satan was the left hand of God, supposedly.
The left hand. The left hand. What does the left hand mean?
Oh my god, it means snake! Looked at his own left arm at the bracelet in his wrist!
Does the sinister hand have something to do with the bracelet?
Examine the bracelet closely.
There's 2 things sticking out on either side of the face. The left and right sides of the left and right. Left and right. Right and left. Truth is gone. Truth gone.
Truth gone. Maybe those 2 words. Gone had truth?
What else could gone and truth mean? Truth, of course, means something that is correct, something that's fact. In other words, something that is right. You could then safely assume that gone means left. After all, after someone left, they were gone. But in this case, they clearly refer to their directional homonyms. Then truth equals right, and gone equals left.
Two pivots of the bracelet.
Left and right of the bracelet. These 2 things sticking out. So if I...
press them in the following order. Oh! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, wait! Truth had gone, truth had gone, truth had gone. So it's... and truth is right, so... right, left, right, left, right, left. So... right, left, right, left, right, left. And then... one after another, 8 numbers flashed on, then off on the face of Junpei's bracelet.
Wait, did it just...
He checked one more time to be sure. One, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
I just read that out, you asshole! Now I need to write it down! 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. Oh, that's not exactly the same because there's a 2 there!
Huh?
What's that mean?
Hey, what are those numbers?
Junpei didn't answer. He couldn't answer. He had no idea what they were either. Besides, he was sure he would forget the numbers and the order they came in if he said anything.
3, 4, 2, 1.
Muttering the numbers to himself over and over, Junpei headed towards the bedroom.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Which is what I normally do, to try and remember them.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Oh, the safe! Before like you found something from the safe again. Its lock was the only device he could think of that required a sequence of numbers such as the ones he had just discovered. Besides, someone had opened the safe at least once already. Had Clover come to the bedroom to open it? Junpei slowly dialed in the numbers the bracelet had given him.
1 to the right, 4 to the left, and... Oh.
Finished.
Bingo. I knew it was for this.
Okay. A small telltale sound of the lock opening. He grabbed the handle, took a deep breath, and pulled it open.
Oh, is this some sort of note?
Inside was a piece of paper. It was roughly the same size as the one Clover had been holding. Junpei picked it up. This is what it had said. Fact 1. The nunnery game was played once before, 9 years ago. Fact 2. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago, so Snake was in the game before! Oh, we're writing that down! Snake! Snake is a snake. Fact 3. It was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceutical CEO Gintaro Ace, Chief of Staff Nagisa Nagisaki, R&D Supervisor Kubota. I don't know who the other ones are. I must punish them. The 4 innocent lives they sacrificed. For the innocent lives. This is the only warning they will receive. That innocent souls might be saved. I now state the truth. 0. Is that it? Are you freaking kidding me? Junpei left the closet. There were 5 people waiting for him in the bedroom. Ace, Lotus, Santa, 7. Oh my god, she's one of them too! Lotus is one of them, but they took her kids! She said she didn't know. He looked at each one of them and turned and slowly placed his hands on the pockets of his vest.
Do you think you could all come with me?
Come with you?
I want all of you to go to the big hospital.
Why?
There's something I want to be sure of.
What do you want to be sure of?
I want to know if the person I suspect is really the culprit.
Wait, then you're saying...
Yeah, I think I've got it figured out. I know who killed Snake and Clover.
The atmosphere of the room changed. Grief was suddenly gone, replaced by attention, like a strap of leather stretched to its limit. Excuse me just a moment. I hate to do this to you, but excuse me just a moment. I gotta go real quick. Okay. Let's see. 5 sets of eyes stared at Junpei. He pretended not to notice.
If you could all please move to the big hospital room. I'll explain everything as soon as we get there.
Excuse me? Burping again. Then, almost as if on cue, They all heard it. It was the bell from the clock in the main staircase. Is that 3? No,
It's
5
o'clock.
times.
We don't have a lot of time left. Let's go.
Slowly, one by one, they followed Junpei out of the bedroom. It's Ace.
Actually, before we get started, I was hoping you could do something for me.
Junpei stopped in front of the door 3 and
Ace,
turned around.
7, and Lotus, could you please place your palms on the red?
Huh?
Why? If we need to get to the shower room, why don't we just...
No, we're not going inside. Once you've authenticated, step away from the door.
Why?
Please, just do it. Or perhaps you don't want to know who killed Snake and Clover.
He's gonna push Ace into it.
Fine.
What about you, Ace? Lotus?
Very well.
Sure.
Is he gonna push Ace into there? Quickly, they pressed their palms into the red. Once they had finished, they stepped away from the door as Junpei had instructed. 3 asterisks shown on the red display panel.
I don't think this device responds to a hand placed on it.
No.
It instead reacts to a bracelet being brought close.
Yep.
You don't actually need a hand.
Yep. Junpei approached it and held his bracelet over the scanner. He made quite sure he didn't place his palm on it, instead only his bracelet near it. 4 asterisks appeared. Just as Junpei had expected, it was possible to authenticate without placing one's palm on the red, so as long as the bracelet was brought near, Junpei pulled the lever down. And now he's going to push Ace through it. Door 3 opened like a hungry mouth. 9 long seconds passed. Oh, he didn't push him in it. Don't you want to put him? And the door shut. Junpei walked slowly back to the others, who were waiting some distance from the door, talking to one another. Santa and June joined them as well.
Huh?
It looked as though they hadn't found a chance to break into the conversation yet. As Junpei approached, they turned to look at him. Curiosity playing on their faces. Before long, the other 3 did as well.
What's that about?
How should I know?
Clearly, they were all expecting
Thanks.
some answers.
I appreciate your cooperation.
Clearly, they'd hoped for something more forthcoming.
By the way,
He continued.
Ace, would you mind if I asked you something?
What is it?
Do you know who I am?
What? What kind of question?
Just answer it, please. Who am I?
You're Junpei, of course. Who else would you be?
Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm Santa.
What?
What?
What? Ace's voice was full of surprise, but it was also sort of confusion and fear. Everyone else looked nearly as surprised. Santa looked especially shocked to discover he was actually someone else. If he spoke, however, the trap would be exposed.
The
Junpei
clothes I'm
quickly
wearing, I
continued.
borrowed from Junpei. And the clothes he's wearing are mine. We had a little swap.
Oh, he's doing the...
It's ridiculous. Impossible.
So, you're saying I'm not Santa?
Of course you aren't.
Why? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa?
If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 3 equals 19. 1 plus 9 would be 10. The digital root would be 1. But the 4 of us just opened door 3. You can't possibly be Santa. Your bracelet number isn't 3.
So it's not your face.
It's 5, right?
Huh?
Only then was it too late. Did Ace realize his mistake? He set his jaw and glared at Junpei.
My bracelet number is 5.
As he spoke, Junpei lifted his wrist up to show everyone the bright red on his 5.
Of course, I'm not really Santa. I'm Junpei. Who could possibly think I was? It's obvious I'm not. To think I was? Ridiculous. But I guess you couldn't see just how obvious it was. I asked you before, didn't I? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa? And you answered. If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. Most people wouldn't say something like that. The first thing that would come to anyone else's mind wouldn't be the bracelet.
The appearance.
There'd only be one thing they'd say. One sentence. You don't have his face.
You don't look like Santa.
You have prosopagnosia. Am I right?
Prosopagnosia?
The others look confused.
What's that?
Floyd's gonna answer.
No clue.
Prosopagnosia is...
He heard Lois begin to explain it to them. Ace glanced at them, then turned back toward Junpei.
Very well. I confess. I have prosopagnosia. I cannot differentiate human faces. Is that what this was about? You want to mock me for my disorder?
No, not at all. I'm not making fun of you at all. In fact, I feel kind of bad for you. No, the reason I brought this up is that there's an excellent chance the person who killed Snake has prosopagnosia.
Ace's face tightened, his eyes narrowed. Junpei leaned casually against the iron piping of one of the beds.
I'll just come right out with it. I think it was you, Ace. You killed him.
Which is what I've said all the fucking long! Junpei was suddenly very aware of 5 pairs of eyes on him! He had their undivided attention now. The room had grown very, very quiet. Junpei took a deep breath.
That's ridiculous. What possible evidence do you...
I have 3 pieces of evidence. The first. Think back to a few hours ago. You made us argue over the 3 doors here in the big hospital room. There was no way all 7 people could go through them. Lotus suggested that we sacrifice one of us.
Lotus looked away awkwardly. Junpei glanced at her and continued.
Said, I'll stay here. Why would you say something like that? It's pretty simple, really. You didn't want us to see the dead body in the shower room. You see, if Ace stayed behind, there were only 2 doors the rest of us could go through.
Oh.
Doors 7 and 8.
There'd be no way they could go through 3. Interesting. I hadn't thought of it that way.
That's why you volunteered to stay behind.
Come on now. I think that's going a bit far. I can understand if you're jealous of my bravery, but...
Really?
Please don't devalue my actions. I only wanted to save the rest of you. Surely you can understand my altruism.
Altruism, huh?
Junpei stared off into the darkness as something very interesting and lazily began to dig a persistent bit of wax out of his ear.
You already knew, didn't you? You knew that whichever doors we took, eventually we'd end up back in the big hospital room.
What on earth are you saying? Of course I didn't know that. How could I have?
Really?
Because you're Zero.
Yes.
Bleeding was not something they'd heard from Ace before. Junpei pulled the piece of wax from his ear and glanced at it and flicked it off into the darkness.
Cool. I've still got 2 more pieces of evidence that say you're the killer. The second is that, as I said earlier, you have prosopagnosia.
Then you mean to imply that a person who can't distinguish human faces must be a bad person? Junpei,
No.
they call that prejudice.
No, I am not that stupid.
Then why?
Well, before I explain, I suppose there's something I should tell you. The corpse in the shower room. It's not Snake's.
Oh! Oh, where are we going from here? Where are we going? Let's find out. Let's take that journey together. I'm so intrigued right now. I really want to know what the fuck you're talking about. Let's go on.
What?
Ace's face went pale. The others looked confused as well. The body wasn't
I didn't put
Snake's.
it together right away, but there was something Clover told me. She said that Snake's left arm was prosthetic. He'd lost his real arm in an accident. But
Yep.
the body we saw in the shower room, let's call him Guy X. Guy X's left arm was definitely flesh and blood. In other words,
Yep.
Guy X couldn't possibly have been Snake.
God. No. That's impossible.
Ace had started muttering deliriously to himself, shaking his head back and forth. Junpei was long past
Let's say,
caring.
hypothetically, that the killer didn't have prosopagnosia. If that were the case, he would immediately realize that Guy X wasn't Snake. Even if the clothes were the same as Snake's, their faces would be completely different. It would have been obvious they were different people. And yet, they still killed him. Why? Why would they kill a stranger who'd only just shown up? On the other hand, if the killer did have prosopagnosia, it makes sense. They thought Guy X was Snake and killed him.
Wait. Wait just a moment. Let's say you're right. And I mistook Guy X for Snake. Even if I did, I would have had no motive to kill him. Why would I want to kill Snake?
I can think of at least 2 motives. 1, Snake knew about your past. If he ever revealed what he knew, that would have been really bad for you. You really didn't want that to happen. So to make sure Snake's mouth stayed shut, you killed him. 2, Snake had a grudge against you. You knew that. Or at least you could have easily assumed he did.
Wait.
Even without exposing your identity, he was a threat to you. You never knew when you might be attacked. You couldn't ever let your guard down. Every moment was a moment he might try something.
We didn't find out that there was anything that he might have against Ace in this one. I'm so confused.
So you...
Hey, hold on a minute.
For the first time since the beginning of Junpei's explanation, someone besides Ace
What's the
spoke.
past that Ace wouldn't want us to know?
Yes.
Why did Snake have a grudge against him?
Yes.
Look at this.
He handed Santa a small piece of paper.
What's this piece of paper?
Santa squinted the paper and began
The
to read.
notary game was played once before 9 years ago. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago.
Oh,
It
Snake.
was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceuticals CEO Gentaro Hongo.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Slowly Santa looked up from the paper. Okay, I didn't realize Junpei had gotten, my god, even my brain wouldn't have drawn those conclusions from it. It's like, holy shit. Snake was in this before, but I kind of already knew that somehow, but I don't remember how I knew that already. His last met
It's the message
Junpei.
from Zero. It was in the safe in the first class cabin.
Then suddenly...
Give me a break!
Oh shit! Ace's face was red and shaking, his voice was full of fury tinged with
That paper is a
desperation.
lie! Someone is trying to frame me!
Me. You said me, right?
Oh, they only read the first name! Oh no! Oh no! Junpei's eyes narrowed and the trap began to close! Ace inhaled sharply like I just did. His eyes blinked out. Junpei, something, anything.
Wouldn't that
Oh!
mean you're admitting you're
Gentaro!
the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals? Or am I mistaken?
Oh my god! There's a switch and it flicked! The color came from Ace's face as he realized what he'd done. His eyes went wide.
I admit that much. I am
Oh my
certainly
God!
the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceutical, Gentaro Hongo. So what if I am? I don't know anything about this nonary game that supposedly took place 9 years ago. Everything on that scrap of paper is bullshit. Someone is trying to set me up, you see? First of all, First of all,
Ace stammered as he tried desperately to work himself to a more tenable
Junpei,
position.
You're claiming I did this all by myself. Think that over, all right? How could I have killed Snake all by myself?
Here's we get to the next nail in your coffin, buddy! You got the number 9 bracelet,
Not
which
Snake.
I've said from the
There's Guy
very
X.
freaking beginning!
I don't care who it was.
Oh, you don't care it could have been Snake or someone else!
You said the killer put this other man into door 3,
You just
right?
don't care! Cool, gotcha! The other question, though, is how the fuck did Guy X get Snake's bracelet? Was the bracelet actually in there? Like, I'm very confused now!
Maybe.
Then I couldn't have possibly done that alone. I couldn't have opened door 3 with only myself and Guy X.
Nope. You could have.
Yep! Here we go, baby!
Huh?
Do it! Santa June Lotus. Shucks, Pikachu face!
What?
Ace's face was tight, his teeth were clenched. Junpei fixed him with a level stare. The trap was about to close.
Ace, when you were unconscious, I took something from you. Remember when you were injected with that anesthetic and fell asleep in the big hospital room? Yeah, back then, I took this.
Junpei's hands to his pocket.
No! You couldn't have!
Oh! Ace's right hand moved! Junpei smiled!
Ace, your right hand there tells me all I needed to know. You want to tell me what you were so worried about? What's in your pocket? It's the number 9 bracelet, isn't it? Ace, Guy X, and the 9th man's bracelet. That was all you needed to open door 3.
1 plus 2 plus 9 equals 12. 1 plus
That's
2
how you
equals
killed
3.
Guy X all by yourself, Ace. All you needed was the number 9 bracelet in your chest pocket.
Ace lowered his hand from where it stopped, halfway to his pocket. Where the fuck is Ace then? Where is Ace? Not Ace. Where is Snake? Where did Snake go in this entire scenario? Where is he? He looked down at the floor, his face hidden from Junpei. All he could see was the corner of Ace's mouth, twitching like a
If you
dying
want to
fish.
play innocent, that's fine by me. Go ahead, tell me. I don't have the bracelet, if that's what you want to do. But if you could take off your coat and hand it to me, I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll have to take it from you by force. Right, 7?
Yeah, it'd be my pleasure.
7 packs of numbers sound like gunfire. Oh shit! It's about to go down. Oh shit! Oh. Oh no. Oh, that's not a good pose. That's a bad pose. That's a bad pose. Ace roared with laughter. He threw his arms wide and his head back and laughed, filling the room with a sound that scarcely belonged there. Oh God. Then it stopped. His arms came down and his head dropped to look straight ahead at Junpei. Holy fuck, that's a scary fucking look! His face was flat and cold, devoid of any emotion.
Done, Junpei.
Oh my fucking god, hell no, we just went Satan!
As you so correctly deduced, I have the number 9 bracelet.
He's become Satan! Run! Oh
I
my
retrieved
god!
it while we were searching for the missing hardware for the red.
Fuck!
I left the room I was supposed to search and headed to the first-class cabin on B deck.
No! His voice showed no emotion, no sense of remorse or interest. It was almost bored, as though he were reciting the sexually dull corporate letter!
This was to obtain the number 9 bracelet.
Oh my
9
god!
is a potent ally in the nonary game.
No!
Adding 9 to any set of numbers won't alter the digital root.
Yes, we know!
With it, one can go anywhere, with anyone. It is, I suppose you could say, a game changer.
Oh my
So I
god!
made for the first-class cabin to obtain it. In mere moments,
Snake was
I
there.
successfully acquired the number 9. There was also an unexpected bonus. The knife the 9th man had used.
He killed Clover, you fucker!
I pocketed both of them and left. I made my way back to where I was expected to be. That's when I ran into Snake. Well, this guy X, actually. I spotted him ahead of me. He was heading for the large hospital room and hadn't noticed me. The man wearing Snake's clothes arrived at door 3. When he stopped, I walked up behind him and called out, "Snake." He turned around.
Wow, that hair is definitely different.
He said nothing. His mouth simply hung half open. He seemed dazed somehow, almost like a man half asleep. Perhaps he had been drugged. It wasn't important. I tend to gloss over little things like that. I was certain that man was Snake. I knew Snake had taken part in the nonary game 9 years ago. Being blind, it made sense that he didn't recognize me immediately upon our first meeting. But why then hadn't Snake said anything to me later? Surely he hadn't forgotten what had happened to him in the nonary game. But not once did he attempt to confront me. Did his lack of sight prevent him from fully recognizing who I was? Or perhaps Snake had conspired with Zero to deceive me?
Conspired with Zero? Ace isn't Zero? Ace is just a murderer? He's not Zero? What? What? Are you freaking kidding me?
Regardless, he was a threat, and it was better to deal with him sooner rather than later.
Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me?
I had to get rid of him before he took action.
Oh my god!
Thinking, my plan went into motion immediately. I held the number 9 bracelet over the red. I waved my own bracelet in front of the red, and then grabbed Snake's arm and shoved his hand against the scanner panel. The door opened. I threw the man through it.
That's not... That is so not Snake's face.
9 seconds later, the door shut. 81 seconds passed.
The man inside the door passed away.
After that, I returned to my post as though nothing had happened.
Excuse me.
After conducting my own search, I returned to the large hospital room when the 1 a.m. bell rang.
His eyes were cold and his cheeks were hollow and pallid. When he spoke, only his lips and tongue moved. The rest of his face were eerily still. My god, he looks so fucking creepy right now. Like, what the fuck, dude? No, Junpei glared at Ace. He took a deep breath and thought about the next question he had to ask. He didn't want to. He knew what the answer would be. He just didn't want to hear it. Junpei swallowed, then
Ace,
spoke.
Did you kill Clover?
Of fucking course he did!
Yes.
Fuck!
Why did you kill her?
She was Snake's sister. It was possible he had told her something dangerous. Additionally, she had gone through door 1. It seemed likely she might have found it.
Found what?
Why don't you go through door 1 yourself? Perhaps it's hidden somewhere.
Seven Lotus interrupted.
Yeah, but Lotus and I went through door 1 too.
We didn't see anything suspicious.
Yes. I thought as much after I heard your report at the central stairs. I doubt the 2 of you could find it.
Huh?
But perhaps Clover was different. Perhaps she had found it. I was, therefore, desperate to find her. And at last I did, in the first-class cabin. I spoke very calmly. Did you see it?
See what?
Don't act as if you don't understand. You were in the captain's quarters, weren't you?
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
Very well. By the way, what are you doing here, Clover?
What? Nothing.
There's blood on your shoes. Did you go take a look at the 9th man's corpse? I see. Your silence suggests that you noticed. You saw something, didn't you? You saw that his bracelet was gone.
No!
Yeah, no, she probably didn't. Maybe she did, I don't know. Clover ran. She made for the exit, but Ace stood in her way.
You aren't going anywhere.
He caught her by the collar as she passed and threw her to the floor hard.
You're staying here.
No!
She leapt back up and darted past him into the hallway. Ace followed her at a run.
Don't you run, little girl.
He was faster.
That was how I killed Clover.
His face hadn't changed. If he felt guilt or remorse or anything one might feel after taking the life of another human being, it didn't show.
You son of a bitch!
Seven's whole body trembled with rage and his voice rumbled with hate. Santa's eyes were bloodthirsty, and Lotus and June's faces were distorted by anger and hatred. Oh, now you want to fucking change your face! Ace looked at them and smiled. It was a cold, cruel thing with no humor in it. He shook his head and sighed.
I admit it. I've lost. I have lost. Completely and utterly. Don't misunderstand, Junpei. I didn't lose to you. I lost to Zero. Not you.
But Junpei's the one who fucking discovered you, so fuck yeah, you lost to Junpei, you little bitch!
I'm rather disgusted with myself for falling into such a simple trap. I looked the fool. And it was a trap. Make no mistake. I was trapped and manipulated by Zero. The man I killed in the shower room? If he wasn't Snake, then I have no idea who he was. But he was wearing Snake's clothes. And that was no coincidence. He had also been injected with something that reduced his cognition and prevented him from identifying himself or resisting me. And we can't forget the components that were removed from the red before we arrived. I have no doubt that Zero planned all of this. Zero made sure I would kill that man. It follows, of course, that Zero knew everything I would do. That I would try to take the number 9 bracelet. That I would try to kill Snake. Everything.
Suddenly Junpei remembered the paper he'd found in the safe. He remembered the last words Zero had written on it. I must punish them for the innocent lives they sacrificed. This is the only warning they will receive. That innocent souls might be saved, I now state the truth. Zero. And he remembered the other words he'd heard from Clover.
I think Zero is
one of us.
Huh?
One by one, Junpei looked at the 5 people standing in front of him. Ace. Santa. June. 7. Lotus.
Zero is one of us.
One of us.
No. Wait. There's one more person. Snake.
Snake.
The man who died in the shower room isn't Snake. That means he's almost certainly still alive. Maybe Snake is Zero. Maybe he made Guy X wear his clothes so that we'd all think he was dead. Where's Snake now? What if he's off somewhere laughing at us? If he is Zero, he must have been lying to us about everything else. Is he watching us?
I need to actually get the charger for my headset because it's about to go out.
I believe I've finished with my confession. Why don't we get moving?
God! No! Not yet! Let me get the charger on my headset done first before you start killing us all! Because you know that bastard's gonna kill us all, alright? We're gonna get the bad ending. That's what I heard, at least. We's getting the bad ending, because I didn't have the good ending to begin with. Or I didn't have the bad ending to begin with when I started this way. Or actually, I don't even think I went the correct way to get the good ending. So, there's like, it's with all these types of games. You gotta get a certain ending before you can get the true ending, and that's what we were shooting for. Ah, shit, we're about to die. He sounded as if he just finished doing nothing more exciting than describing the weather. For Santa, it was the last straw.
What the hell is this shit?
Fuck.
You're not going anywhere, you son of a bitch! We're gonna leave your ass here to rot!
Why? Because I killed Clover? That's ridiculous. Why are you so upset that I killed the little bitch?
He just called her a little bitch! Are you fucking kidding me? That's enough reason to fucking kill him. He killed 2 fucking people! And then calls one of them a bitch after killing. Oh! I'm justified in my hatred of Ace. I was about to say. No. Ah!
She was nothing to you. A stranger you only met a few hours ago. Am I wrong?
That doesn't... No! You're not wrong, but that still makes you a fucking asshole!
You bastard!
Fuck you, Ace! 7 roared and lifted a fist that would likely have shattered Ace's jaw, but someone else was faster. Someone else was faster?! It was Lotus! She stepped toward Ace, raised a fist of her own. Oh! and drove it right into his nose.
With a punch, huh? You've got some fire, don't you?
Oh, fuck!
I confess, I rather like a tough woman.
You fucking creepy-ass bastard! He sniffed and wiped a small trickle of blood from his nose with a raised eyebrow.
Well, maybe you'd like another one then.
I'm so glad she's the one who fucking did that.
Let me give you one of my own.
Oh! Lotus scarcely had time to blink. He snaked his arms around her and pulled Lotus's back up against it in the same motion and reached into his coat pocket and he had the fucking gun! Are you fucking kidding me? This is some fucking bullshit! The revolver. Almost lazily tilted it to point Lotus's head.
So much as blink, I won't hesitate to pull this trigger. I've already killed 2.
Fuck
no,
me.
3. Don't think I'm not ready to make it 4.
Who's the third person he killed? He didn't kill the 9th man. He already said he wasn't Zero. Zero's the one who killed the 9th man. He only killed Clover and frickin'... That means he's going to kill her!
3 people? What do you mean?
Very well. Let me take this opportunity to illuminate you. The person who killed the 9th man was me. Although I suppose to be more accurate, I encouraged him to get himself killed.
There we go.
While we were examining the main staircase, he came to me and told me his name. I recognized it at once, so I gave him a little push. Just a little white lie. It seems the settings for the dead were altered. Now it only requires a single person to deactivate the detonator in the bracelet. Investigate what's beyond door 5. We'll meet again later. And with that...
Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then.
Because he already knew about the nunnery games, because they'd already been played once before 9 years ago!
God damn it! You lied! Open the door, please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Oh my god! There's no time left! Listen! I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here! It was him! He killed me! It was him! Ah!
I had 4 reasons for killing him. As I said before,
1.
In the nonary game, the number 9 bracelet is of utmost importance. If I had allowed him to keep such a useful tool, he, or it, would have become a threat to me. As such, I decided that he should be eliminated early on.
Number 2.
I wanted the number 9 bracelet. If I could manage to obtain it, I would be able to manipulate the game as I saw fit. I would be unable to acquire the bracelet unless its owner was dead. That's the second reason.
Number 3.
Even setting aside his number, he would have been nothing but trouble for me. He was aware of my past. He knew what happened here 9 years ago. It was important that I eliminate him before he was able to disseminate this information. Lastly,
Number 4.
I wished to conduct a simple test. A test to see if this nonary game was serious, or a poor attempt at a joke. I needed to be
Fucking
quite sure.
bastard.
As such, I encouraged him to act against the rules so that I might observe the outcome.
This is why you don't motherfucking trust Ace. Never trusted that bastard to begin with. The very first time I ever played this game, I'm like, no, it's too much. There could be 2 people who would do this sort of thing. There's only ever 1 in these sort of games. Now watching the second one, because there are 3 of these currently. Watching the second one, there's 2 people that would do this shit. But I was like, there's too much that there'd be 2 people. But if the number 9 bracelet's still in play, who could actually use it to get Snake through the door and kill him? Turns out it was Ace, which is why I was constantly saying Ace is a fucking fraud.
I don't get your third motive. What the hell happened 9 years ago?
Didn't I say? The nonary game was played. I planned it out, and I conducted its execution.
Why? What on earth was it supposed to do?
I don't really think I have any obligation to tell you that.
They say she's freaking old, but she's fucking gorgeous. I mean, look at that body. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on anything but my utter rage of this motherfucker in front of my face right now. So I'm focusing on the beautiful body that I want to see. Because she may be an ass, and she is very much an ass, but she's not a murderous ass. So she obviously does not deserve to die. That fucker needs to die. Ace smirked. Oh, that fucker needs to die. He was trying to provoke them, and it was working. Although Ace had paid very little attention to Lotus after catching her, the gun had never wavered from her temple. She looked quite pale, and when she spoke, her voice shook.
What's with this gun? Where did he get this?
Why don't you tell her, Santa?
Santa! Santa! You asshole! You took the fucking gun?! Santa! Santa ground his teeth and glared at Ace!
Door 6. We found the gun in the coffin in the cargo room, right?
And you fucking took it! Because Junpei fucking left and it was still there!
Bastard must have grabbed it when we weren't looking.
Indeed I did. That was a pretty serious mistake, you know. Just saying you intended to leave it behind.
Should have taken the goddamn bullet till it was separate! Ace laughed a short derisive snort and gave Junpei a sickeningly pitying look.
Well, there isn't much time left. I'll be off then.
Fuck you, Ace!
Do I really need to explain? I had assumed it would be obvious.
8 plus 9... is 17, which is 1 plus 7 would be 8. Plus 1 is 9. He's going to a number 9 door.
And now I have Lotus.
Now, their two numbers would make 9 as well.
Wasn't there a door with a 9 on it in the room that looked like a church? That's where you're going, isn't it?
And how do you know that?
Santa told me about it while we were looking for Clover.
I see. Well, you are correct. That is my destination. But now I must say goodbye to all of you. Ah, and please, don't forget my warning. Move and I'll pull the trigger. I don't need her alive to open the door, you know.
He'll fucking kill her anyway, so kill her as soon as she gets to the top. Ace began backing toward the door, practically dragging Lotus behind him.
He's getting away!
We can't risk it.
He's going to fucking kill her as soon as he gets far enough away from you guys. Junpei, Santa, June, and 7 stood frozen. Ace had the face of a man mad. They had no doubt he would pull the trigger. Ace had reached the exit.
Open the door for me if you would.
He forced Lotus to open it, then turned and addressed them once more. Then he stopped through the door. Which door? It fell shut. In the blink of an eye, they were gone. Oh, they went together. As soon as Ace and Lotus were gone, Junpei and the others leapt for the door in pursuit of Ace. But as Junpei laid his hand on the doorknob, there was a noise behind him. He looked over his shoulder. June was kneeling on the floor, breathing heavily.
Hey, June, what happened? Are you all right?
Santa ran to June and wrapped his arm around her before she collapsed all the way.
Jesus, you're burning up. Your fever's back. Are you okay?
There is so much going on here in this end chapter that I can't do shit about currently. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? This is the end game. This is the end game, people. We are in the end game. Now we're in the end game. No. We're in one of the end games. Remember Doctor Strange? Now we're in Endgame. This is Endgame number negative. We don't want this one. We don't want this one. June's fever had returned again with no apparent reason. Her eyes were watering. Her eyelids drooped. Her breath came in dry, shallow gasps.
Really, I'm fine. You should be worrying about Lotus.
She was breathing hard now, and she could barely summon the strength to talk. Junpei was torn. He couldn't leave June alone in the state she was in. But every moment they waited, Ace was further away, Lotus's life in his hands. What was Junpei supposed to do? June's eyes drifted to Junpei's. She managed to muster a weak smile.
Don't worry about me. I just need a little rest. I'll be fine. Don't you remember? I just needed to rest a little bit last time.
I don't remember.
Please save Lotus.
Think about what Ace has already done, Junpei. When he's got what he needs from Lotus, you really think he's just gonna let her walk away?
No!
Damn it.
Absolutely not!
You guys go on ahead. Soon as June starts feeling better, we'll follow you.
Junpei looked at June. She nodded once. She couldn't manage much more. But it was all the confirmation Junpei needed. His resolve was set. Pick her up and take her with you! What part of that did you guys understand? Freaking Seven is strong enough to do that shit if the two of you weak-ass bitches can't do it!
All right. Come on, Seven. We're going after Ace.
Hell yeah!
Fucking hell! Like, June's small weight is not gonna keep Seven down that much. All he needs to do is take her up and you all four go after that bitch. And then there's 3 of you to go after him.
Santa, you take good care of June. I'm trusting you. Gosh.
Oh, you people don't know logic for shit! Santa nodded. Junpei turned before he had a chance to change his mind and started running toward the door. He could hear Seven's heavy footsteps behind him. Junpei and Seven exploded into the hallway, their feet pounding the metal floor as they ran. Fuck. June's gonna die. Santa's gonna have her bracelet and take it to the rest of them, and then they're gonna get out, but June's gonna be dead. Even though she was a serial murderer in one of those. She was obviously a serial murderer in one of those endings. I will go with that all day long, okay? Shut up. Damn it. Fine. We're gonna continue and finish this out tonight. I just didn't expect this much story at the end of this. Junpei and Seven had finally arrived at the church, exhausted and out of breath. As their lungs struggled to catch their breath, their eyes frantically scanned the room. She's already dead!
I don't...
You think they already went through?
He reached up to wipe palm full of sweat from his brow.
Maybe.
Even as he spoke, Junpei already on his way to the larger of the number 9 doors.
Let's check the red.
Vacant. The display read vacant. He spun around and headed toward the smaller door. The red would tell him if Ace and Lotus had moved to another room.
Engaged.
That means Ace and Lotus went through here.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Junpei and Seven stepped away from the door. They retreated to the center of the room and began to talk.
What do we do now?
Yeah, what should we do? Well, the big door is still vacant, but...
The 2 of us can't do anything with it.
Yeah, not even counting how our digital route isn't 9.
Just then, as they were pondering what to do next, there was a noise. It was like someone hitting a thick wooden panel.
What's that sound?
Junpei looked up surprised. Seven followed his suit, his eyes jumping around the room looking for the source of the sound. Oh my god, there's Seven in the coffin! They're in the coffin!
It's coming from over there.
They're in the coffin! Was not before they found the altar! They're in the coffin! It was like what was on it! The coffin!
The coffin?
The fucking coffin!
Yeah.
Let's open it.
How?
By force!
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, you never know till you try, right? The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
Who said that?
I forget. Anyway, we've got to try.
Junpei and Seven leapt at the coffin. They grabbed hold of what purchase they could find and pulled.
Damn it!
See? Didn't I tell you? If you could just pull it open, why would it have something like that?
Seven pointed the keypad on the side of the coffin.
So unless I put in the right passcode, it's not gonna open.
Didn't I write down a postcode? The noise hadn't stopped. In fact, as it continued, it only gotten louder and more forceful. What were they supposed to do? Junpei wondered.
Some sort of clue somewhere.
Whoa! We going full on animation here! They stood there for a few moments staring at the coffin, and then Seven spoke.
Hey, Junpei. I remember you mumbling about some weird numbers over by the bathroom in the first-class cabin. You got those numbers by solving the secret message Clover was holding, right? Truth had gone, or something.
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
Well, maybe that number's the passcode for this thing, too.
Come on, that's impossible. Those numbers were the code to unlock that safe.
Yeah, but the person who set up that safe in this coffin is the same person, right? Zero set up both of these.
Yeah, probably.
Well, then they might have set the same passcode for both of them.
That's ridiculous.
Why don't you just try it? I mean, it's not like you'll make things any worse.
It'd just be a waste of time. There's no way that...
How do you know that? You never know until you try. The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
Thank you, Seven!
You.
7.
Fine.
Oh my god, Snake is the one who's in the coffin! He knows in front of the keypad and looked at it. Perhaps because he repeated them so many times before the numbers came easily to Junpei's mind.
3421.
Rechecking that. 1438. 3421. No, those are correct. Okay. Quickly type them in. He checked that he'd entered the right numbers, took a deep breath, and pressed the E button. It only took a moment.
What? You gotta be kidding me.
Did it click? I mean, that is the super secret that's ever existed in this game whatsoever. So yes. With a heavy clunk, the lid of the coffin slid off onto the floor. Someone sat up from inside. It was Snake! Snake!
You? Why?
Ah, those voices. Junpei and Seven, unless I'm mistaken. Where are the others? Are they elsewhere?
Of course, there was no reason Snake would have known anything, but oh no, he doesn't know his sister's dead! Nobody knows what Oh no, Snake! Oh no, Snake! Junpei and Seven looked at one another. There was a great deal he needed to know, but... Oh no. Oh, Snake. They had to tell him something, however, so they began to talk. Snake explained to them how he came to be locked in the coffin. Apparently he'd been hit with some sort of knockout gas, and Junpei and Seven explained what happened to the rest of the... fuck.
I believe I got the gist of everything. Have I been sufficiently caught up?
Did he tell him? Did you tell him about Clover? No, there was one... they didn't tell him about Clover! The one thing I fucking asked him. No, obviously they didn't tell him about that. There was one thing, however, that neither Seven nor Junpei could bring themselves to say. They just would kill Clover. They feared that if Snake knew, he might well go insane. They decided as much by a look the moment Snake had climbed out of the coffin.
Still doesn't explain why you were trapped in here.
We've still got no clue about Zero's true identity, let alone why the hell he's doing all this. Why did he put Guy X in Snake's clothes? Is all this stuff somehow related to that Nonary game that was played 9 years ago?
Hey, Snake, do you know anything?
Junpei put the question to Snake. His answer was less than illuminating.
What are you talking about? I apologize, but I have no idea what you're saying.
It seemed as though Snake was, perhaps not being entirely honest, but that knowledge did Junpei and Seven little good.
Oh, come on, just tell us if you know.
I don't know what to tell you. How can I know something I don't?
No matter how many times they asked, he insisted that he knew nothing. It was becoming clear that Snake wouldn't give in, and every second they spent asking him was a second wasted.
We're running out of time.
We need to go after Ace.
However, they stood in silence, the overpowering atmosphere of the chapel almost stifling. Junpei, Seven, and Snake simply stood, at a loss for what they should do next.
What do we do now?
He glanced over at Snake's wrist. Sure enough, he could see the... Wait! What? Sure enough, he could see the number 2! On the... bracelet on Snake's wrist?
The three of us can't make a digital root of 9.
There are 2 number 2s! Who the fuck was Guy X? What is going on here?
We just get 5.
We're stuck here then. Oh,
Hey, I just remembered something.
Seven began patting his pockets as if he were checking to see if any of them held anything. He'd
I found something earlier.
What did you find? No, he has Clover's bracelet! He thought about the bucket he wanted, and his hand dove into it. He has Clover's bracelet, but also running metal and... What? 0. Whoa! Whoa! Wait a minute, a bracelet was no mistake and never going to get them put the face like a cartoon eye!
Zero's bracelet.
What did you say? Are you saying that 7 has the number 0 bracelet?
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
Sam's question was innocent enough, but if he learned the truth, he'd been able to see he would have noticed 7 looked away.
Gave it to me.
She did?
Yeah.
How did she come by it?
Well, she found it. On the other side of door 1, A deck, the captain's quarters. She asked me to hold on to it because it was too big and bulky for her to be lugging around.
He's lying.
Junpei could tell right away that 7 wasn't telling the truth.
He told us earlier.
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing.
He probably said that so Snake doesn't find out about Clover.
Alright, Junpei. Been nice knowing you.
Wait, what?
Oh, shit! Shit!
Man, I'm just kidding. Still, just in case, I want to make sure the 0 bracelet gets picked up by the rest. Snake, give me a hand, alright?
Without waiting for a response, he started walking toward the door. Junpei and Snake followed him quietly. Before long, they found themselves in front of the larger of the 2 doors. 7 and Snake put their palms on the red. Once they'd done that, 7 put the number 0 bracelet on the scanner panel as well. A third asterisk appeared on the screen. 7 plus 2 plus 0 equals 9. Now they just need to pull the lever and the door would open. He pulled the lever!
Huh? Why isn't it opening?
Well, the third asterisk lit up, so it must have registered the 0 bracelet.
Maybe it isn't actually 0.
Huh?
What?
That bracelet may not actually produce the number 0 when scanned. That is what I'm saying.
Man, Snake is so freaking cool! I love Snake. I did doubt him, but I love him. He's great. I love him.
Why don't we try a few different combinations? Perhaps we can determine what number that bracelet actually contains.
Oh, got it!
Junpei nodded. They decided to use the following combination. Snake, Junpei, plus 7, and the bracelet?
All 3 of us and the bracelet. If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 4.
It didn't open.
Then this bracelet is not...
Then... Let's try me, 7. If this combination works...
It's the number 6 bracelet! It's the number 6! Which means we would leave Snake behind. No! I refuse! I will not leave Snake behind! The 0 bracelet is... It's actually 6. But that means 0 equals 6. But June has the number 6 bracelet! And if 0 equals June, that means June is 0! Oh, fuck!
Yes, so it would seem.
She clearly hadn't thought their experimentation would produce anything useful and looked rather confused. Snake was, as usual, calm and smug. I just wrote down on my paper, 0 equals 6, which means 0 equals mother freaking June! The door is still closed. Junpei's forehead furrowed as he thought.
Is actually 6. But how is that possible? The display on the bracelet clearly shows a 0.
Just take that one upper right vertical line and make it horizontal in the middle, and you got a fucking 6! Suddenly, from somewhere far beneath them, they heard the creak and groan of tearing metal. Oh my fucking god, she is freaking number 6! She's 0! She's 0! Yep, with it came the sound of water pouring into the parts of the ship that had until recently been dry.
Man, that's not good. I guess our time's just about up, huh?
At any rate, we know now that the door can be opened. Let's go!
But, Snake, are you sure?
Yeah. You know that only Junpei and I can go through this way.
You needn't worry. I have a solution to this problem. My last resort. But if now is not the time for last resorts, then when?
What about June and Santa?
Last
resort?
He can just leave the arm there and then his bracelet never goes through, but then they can't authenticate! Oh, but he's not authenticating, so he's fine. Never mind. He just leaves his arm there. But you have now just... Junpei sat on the snake, ran full tilt down a long, straight hallway. They were headed for the stern of the ship and had no time for distractions. As they ran, Seven spoke.
Gotta admit, you really surprised me there, kid. I couldn't figure out how the hell you were gonna get out of that one. How come you didn't do that right off the bat?
As I told you, it was a last resort. Had I used it at the beginning of the game, I would have come under a great deal of suspicion. I imagine that most people would have taken it to mean that I was 0. Once they'd convinced themselves of that, I wasn't optimistic about my chances of making it out of here alive, let alone unscathed. I felt it best to play my cards close to the chest, as it were. That way, if I were in a situation where there was nothing else I could do, I'd have a little trick up my sleeve.
Because he can leave his arm behind.
I'd just take my bracelet off.
Snake's plan had been simple but effective. He simply removed his bracelet. How? To Junpei, it looked as though Snake had simply crushed the bones of his hand until they were small enough to fit through the wristband. Of course, that would have been practically impossible, so how had he done it?
My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm. It's fake. It's not a real arm.
Snake had slid the bracelet off and tossed it into the coffin.
I know this is kind of a weird thing to say, but I'm glad that's a fake arm.
You don't have to be afraid of the door if you don't got a bracelet.
You are correct.
He'd walked through the door easily without authenticating. He'd stepped out the other side unscathed and begun running down the hallway alongside Seven and Junpei. They kept running for a while longer and eventually came upon a set of stairs leading downward on the right side of the hallway. But they've left Santa and June! They stopped and peered down the staircase!
These stairs connect to the bottom deck.
It doesn't look like it's underwater.
They nodded quickly to one another and jogged down the stairs. It only took a few minutes to make their way to the bottom deck. There was a single hallway in front of them at the end, which was a single door.
That door.
Junpei threw it open. Inside was a massive iron gate. A plate was affixed to the top of it. Incinerator! A red incinerator.
Oh my. That doesn't sound very pleasant. Do you see a lever near the gate, perhaps?
Yeah, right over here.
How did you know that?
Well, I'd be happy to regale you with the story. I imagine it should only take half a day or so.
Snake! My bunny! My baby! I love you! He's such a... I love the intellectual smart-ass types. They're so great! Like, he's refined, he's elegant, he's smart, and he's also a smart-ass. Like, yes! Yes, you are the perfect combination! As long as you don't use that smart assery against me! Junpei grumbled, gave Snake a dirty look, and jogged over to the lever.
If you pull it, the door ought to open.
Got it.
Mother have mercy on me. He pulled the lever down. God, it tickles me. It tickles me, okay? With the rumble of an ancient motor, the door opened. There was something else I was gonna say, but I'm not gonna continue to take phrases from other people that I know. I'm not doing it. I'm just doing it. I'm gonna create my own. It tickled me, okay? There was no need to hold back and no time to hesitate. They pushed their way inside. Giggity? Oh, is Lotus dead? Oh, she's still alive! Ace still held the revolver in his hand. It was still pressed hard against Lotus's temple. A small dark bruise having a deformed near the tip. What the fuck? What the fuck is still going on here? Even from several yards away, Junpei could see that Lotus was shaking. She was terrified. But perhaps more interesting was what Junpei saw behind them. Another 9 door. Another number 9 door.
Why? Why is there another one?
What the fuck? The door stopped Junpei in his tracks. It simply shouldn't have been there. Four must be punished. It only named 4 people to be punished, which means 3 to 5 people can go through the doors. But 4 people must be punished. So the sum of the 5 people who are left will be 9. So that they leave the other 4 who are also 9 behind. The whine of a warning klaxon filled the air, drowning any thought.
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Oh, what? What the fuck? What the fuck?
9 minutes.
Mother plucker.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
You pluckers.
Oh my, how exciting.
You mother plucker, you plucking plucker! I'm saying plucker. P-W-C-K-R. Plucker. I'll have to figure out which Dynasty Warriors game that came from. There's one on the PS3. The last one on the PS3.
You've run quite a show here, Zero.
What? A terrifying smile twisted Ace's face.
Too frightened to understand? Here, let me explain.
The incineration system is about to activate. In 9 minutes, this room will be engulfed in flame.
Who are you?
You don't recognize me? I'm hurt. It's me, Snake.
Snake? Oh, yes. You are alive. I'm afraid your bizarre style had me confused. I'm quite glad to see that you're alive.
Ace's voice didn't change. Snake ground his teeth.
Don't mind my asking. How did you get here? Snake, Junpei 7. The 3 of you couldn't have opened a door with a 9. Did you use Clover's bracelet, perhaps?
What?
Oh no!
Ah, well, your reaction suggests that you did not.
Hold on.
Oh no. Snake is gonna know now.
Why did you think we'd have Clover's bracelet?
Junpei felt his chest tighten.
They haven't told you?
Oh, fuck me! No! No!
Clearly not.
Oh
Normally, I
no!
would take some time and enjoy the moment. But I'm afraid my time is at a premium just now.
Normally, you would take some time and enjoy the moment? You sociopathic freak!
I'll have to make this quick. Clover.
Don't do it, Ace! Keep your goddamn mouth shut!
Oh, yeah, no, you already...
I said stop it! Don't listen to him, Snake!
Junpei could feel his voice going hoarse, and Snake didn't listen to him. Ace looked at him. The corner of his mouth curled into the hook of a cruel smile. Oh, left Snake's face. He shook his head weakly.
That's not true. That's impossible. It's a lie. It has to be a lie.
Oh, it's quite true. I can assure you of that. I killed her myself, you see.
fucking hell! Oh, he opened his eyes! Oh, we're fucked now! Oh shit, Snake opened his eyes! Oh shit!
I stutter. I killed her.
Oh fuck! Oh no! Snake's face twists into a mask of rage, molten red rising to dye his pale skin! His entire body shook! He looked to Junpei disturbingly like a demon! You don't fucking see it!
She died with less suffering. A bullet in her brain, perhaps, would have been ideal.
I would have rather she died with less suffering, which is already gonna piss him off! A bullet in her brain perhaps would have been ideal, which is gonna piss him off more! You did whatever you fucking can to piss him the fuck off!
Unfortunately, that would have made quite a bit of noise.
Oh.
Circumstances being what they were, I was forced to settle for the knife. The one the ninth man had, you remember.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, Ace. Why are you trying so hard to make other people suffer? What the fuck is your problem, you sociopathic asshole?
I believe I caught her just below the shoulder blade.
Why are you going into depth and describing what the fuck you did to her? You don't want to die by fire. You want snakes to kill you, so you die fucking fast. Why don't you just put the fucking gun to your brain, you asshole? Do it yourself.
I was
Stop being a fucking coward.
My first thrust went right between her ribs. Her flesh was so soft.
Oh, you fucking creepy...
My knife slid in so easily. There was no resistance.
You perverted, sociopathic, sadistic motherfucking bastard!
That feeling was... I confess, I feel rather excited. It is a powerful memory.
I am losing my mind here! What is going on here? What? Oh my god! Snake is gonna lose his goddamn mind!
Someday, perhaps. I hope I can feel it again.
What the fuck did he just say? So then perhaps I hope I can feel it again? Are you what the? What? That asshole's gotta die. He's gotta die so hard. He's gotta die in pain. Don't fucking kill him, Snake! Let him die in the fucking fires! He needs to go die in the fire. That's what he needs to do. Because fires are fucking painful to die in. Let him go die in the fire.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
I'm going to kill you.
No, let the fire do it. It'll be so much more fucking painful. Does anybody say that on his rope he has the sign of Mercury with a dot in the middle of it? I wonder what that means. Snake's words were a guttural growl, barely audible.
What was that?
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Ah, so you're going to kill me.
He wants you to fucking kill him, Snake!
Please do. Come now. I'm waiting.
He doesn't want to die in a fire!
Don't listen to him, Snake!
Stop it, kid. He's screwing with your head.
Is there a problem? What are you waiting for, boy? Don't you want me to send you to join your sister?
Don't! The snake!
Don't do it!
The snake could no longer hear them. Snake could no longer hear anything. Snake moved like a bolt of lightning! The scream echoed through the incineration chamber full of rage and despair!
Snake!
Yes, you fucking bastard! Another scream filled the room. It was Lotus. She ran across the room toward Junpei, her eyes wide with terror.
Hurry! This way!
Snake's ill-fated attack loosened Ace's grip on her and she made her run for it. She reached Seven and Junpei and ducked behind them.
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
Give me the woman.
He raised the gun.
I need her. Without her bracelet, I will be unable to open this door. Quickly now! I don't have time for your shenanigans.
In the center of the room, Snake's body lay eerily still. He looked like a human larva, prone and vulnerable on the floor.
See.
You motherfucker!
Then it would seem I have no choice.
He's gonna
The
fucking
rest of
kill
you
us.
must die as well. Fortunately, I have 5 bullets left. 1 for Junpei, another for Lotus, and the last 3 for that lump of idiotic man you call Seven. I will take Lotus's body with me and leave this room.
Incineration will begin in 4 minutes.
Well, it looks as though our time together is at an end. I rather enjoyed playing with you.
Damn it!
Junpei could see Ace's finger tighten. He could see it begin to squeeze down on the trigger. His body tense, preparing for the catastrophic impact of hot light against human flesh. Then it happened. Wow, what?! Snake stood up!
What? No, that's impossible.
For the first time, Ace's composure broke. With obvious effort, Snake lunged forward 1 step closer to Ace, then another. He looked, for all the world, like a zombie.
I'll kill you.
Oh, his voice was the more forwilling of being
Stay
dead.
away from me. Get back. Stop. If you come any closer, I'll... Get away from me.
Little by little, Ace was retreating. Snake didn't stop. He continued his stiff, inexorable approach, his eyes twin pools of pure fury.
I said, don't come any closer. Shit. You bastard.
That was 4 or 5, wasn't it? Leapt 5 times. 5 times to air, then split by the crack of a bullet. Snake's body twitched as 5 clouds of blood and torn flesh leapt into the air across his body. A fine pink mist drifted from his body and disappeared. Junpei didn't have time to ponder what that meant before. Whoa! And the strip was gone as those crumbled in his broken and battered body slid to the floor.
Finally,
You're out of motherfucking bullets! The Snake wasn't done. Even as the pool of blood beneath him grew, he began to move. He half crawled, half slid toward Ace. The rest of you motherfuckers get him! One bloody arm wrapped itself around Ace's leg.
Get away!
And the other gripped his thigh with strength that should have been long gone.
You're a monster! Get off me! Let me go, damn you!
Why are you letting him get away with that? He kicked the Snake with his feet, like driving his foot into the Snake's face, arm and shoulder. Like, he just nearly blows off. His gun is done. The 3 of you fucking just ganged up on that bastard. It made no difference. Snake refused to release him. Once a snake has ensnared its prey, rarely does it release it.
This is it, Ace. We're going to burn to death together. What?
Snake.
Incineration will begin in 2 minutes.
Yeah, damn it! Damn you! Get off! Let me go, you monster! Okay, look. Think about it this way. My company owns a wonderful hospital. It has excellent doctors. You're not wounded too seriously. I'm sure they can fix you up easily.
Fuck you!
You don't have to die. You could be saved. Just let me go.
Pathetic. Begging for your life.
Then Cyphus and Lotus began to speak. Junpei could hear tears in the voices and the words restrained.
That's enough. You can stop now.
Yes! He's right, Snake. You've done it!
Come on, Snake, let's go. Let's get out of here.
You have to come with us. We have to leave together.
Snake turned toward them. He coughed and blood splattered across the floor. Then he smiled a sad sort of smile.
I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't do that. You'd best forget about me. You need to leave soon. I'm going to take him with me.
Shut up! Be quiet!
I couldn't save Clover. My sister died because of me.
God damn it, my favorite character!
Perhaps this will begin to atone for that.
It wasn't your fault!
Perhaps in the afterlife, she can forgive me. Now go. Go now. You have to go.
Incineration will begin in
Oh!
1 minute.
God damn it! Shit! We're out of time! We gotta go!
Seven ran toward the exit. Lotus followed him, but Junpei couldn't move. There were white lines down Snake's cheeks where tears had washed the blood away. He was broken, body and soul, and Junpei felt as though half of his own heart had been torn out. His eyes stung, and he tried desperately to swallow to clear the lump in his throat.
Junpei, what are you doing? You have to get out of here now!
Junpei's chest tightened, pulled taut by anger, misery, and a cold feeling of emptiness. Pure emotion surged through his heart alongside the torrent of blood. He could feel it building, a tremendous wave growing taller and taller and taller. And then it broke, crashing down with thunderous force onto his shaken, unprepared mind.
Snake!
Junpei's rational mind was gone. He was driven by instinct now, and he launched himself across the floor at Snake and Ace. Or he tried to.
Wait! Don't be an idiot, Junpei!
He felt a hand grab him from behind. It was Seven. Before he had time to react, the larger man had pinned Junpei's arms to his side and was hauling him bodily back toward the door.
No! I have to help Snake! 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 Get off of me! Let me go!
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. 7, 6.
Damn it, I don't get a choice, kid! Don't blame me for this, alright?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Gates 2 and 3 are locked down, beginning incineration.
No. Junpei felt Seven's fist bury itself deep in his stomach, and then his legs turned to mush. Seven scooped him, but the same motion leapt through the door. It slammed shut behind them. Junpei struggled to shaky feet. Junpei ran to the door.
He's...
There was a small window cut into it. Inside he could see Ace and Snake.
Jared! Damn you all! Why? Why?
You really got fucking ass, why you?
Why me?
Really?
I don't deserve this!
Yes, you fucking do, you fucking bastard!
Zero! Why?
Because you put 0 through this, you bastard!
Ah! 0! 0!
Focus only on Ace. Snake's just dead. Again. This game just broke my heart again. And it broke it hard. Oh my god. My heart is so broken right now. He didn't know how much time had passed. He didn't know how long he stood there in front of the incinerator. He looked to the side. Lotus's face was ashen. And if not for the hand she'd put against the wall, Junpei think... Oh, I didn't even realize it was still Junpei said nothing. He simply began to walk toward the door, open door in the hallway they'd come down earlier.
Hey, wait! Junpei!
Junpei, where are you going?
He blinked when their voices broke the silence. He stopped.
You stay here. I'll go get Santa and June.
You're gonna bring them here?
How?
Don't worry about that. Just stay here and wait, all right?
He began to walk again. He looked over his shoulder and watched Seven and Lotus grow smaller and smaller. They stared back, not moving. He wasn't sure if they could. Turned around again. He knew where he was going.
I saw an elevator on the way here. If I can get it to work, then maybe...
Before long, Junpei found himself in front of the elevator. Next to the door was a button with a triangle on it.
Please work.
He pushed it and the door opened.
Yes.
There should not have been an exclamation point on the end of that. Junpei was in the large hospital room.
June! Santa!
He kept calling and walked to the center of the room. But try as he might, he couldn't find them.
Damn it! Where did they go?
Increasingly frustrated, increasingly worried, Junpei left the large hospital room. He had no choice. He would have to look for them. Junpei's heart was heavy. He couldn't shake the feeling, but there was a part of him that felt it would be wrong to, even if he could. With every step he took, he felt... his legs felt more and more like lead. We're looking through the entire place, aren't we? The fuck did they go? Why would they be downstairs? What the fuck is going on? Why are we going through a door? Sometime later, Junpei found himself at the chapel. He stepped inside, expecting to find nothing, but there on the red carpet in the center of the room. June. No codenames didn't matter any longer. She was Connie. Junpei cried her name and ran. Like lightning, he ran across the room toward her.
Connie!
He stumbled to a stop. Her bracelet's still on. As he looked down at her body, lying so still on the floor, he felt the icy grip of fear upon his heart. He didn't realize he was wearing capris. Focusing on anything I can right now to just not feel the crushing disparity in my soul about Snake. She was still so very still.
It can't be. It's impossible.
Slowly, Junpei bit down toward her. His hand shook, and he felt very cold and very hot at the same time. He forced himself to look. Her back was moving. Slowly, it rose and fell. Relief washed over him.
Connie!
Junpei reached down and gently, very gently lifted her up.
Connie, are you all right?
Jumpy?
Her face was pale and her lips were dry and cracked. Her eyes were blank and cloudy. They stared straight at Junpei but saw nothing. Trembling, Junpei wrapped his arm around her back. Where the fuck is Santa? She was cold, very cold. Junpei tried to convince himself that it was only his imagination, but she felt as though she were fading. She felt as though she was failing away. He felt his heart pounding frantically in his chest.
Connie, what the hell happened to you? You feel...
Jumpy, I'm sorry.
Her voice was very faint.
I might not make it.
No way. No way I am going to let you die. I am going to save you. I promise.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy.
I don't understand.
That I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times. You just gotta hang on.
This is reminiscent of the first time that Junpei died.
Jody, did you know?
She is.
Meant a lot to me when we were kids.
She is Zero.
I liked you for a long time.
That's why he got brought here. Junpei's vision had gone blurry. It took a moment to realize his eyes were filled with tears. He could feel a piercing point of heat deep in his heart, like a white-hot flame. He looked down at Akane. There was a crack of static from above his head, and a voice spoke.
You son of a bitch! Where are you hiding?
Junpei frantically scanned the ceiling for the source of the voice.
What the hell are you talking about? No, it hasn't. I'm not gonna let it end yet. I'm gonna get out of here with Kane. Why? Because we chose the wrong path. The wrong path? That is correct. Your path is inevitable, however. It makes you defeat. Where there is shadow, there is light. Where there is the absence of light, there is no shadow. So it is. What are you talking about? That is not. The loser has been decided. I told you! I am not gonna lose! No, you misunderstand. You have lost. I have lost. What?
What? Junpei didn't have time to ponder what that meant before. He heard the door slam shut behind him. He spun around. There was no one there. Was it Zero?
Connie, wait here. I'll be right back, I promise.
She managed a single nod. Junpei laid her back down gently and looked for the door. He yanked it open and shot outside. No one. The hall was empty. There was nothing moving anywhere.
Where are you? It doesn't matter. I need to get Kane out first.
He didn't want to leave Connie alone any longer than he had to, so Junpei turned around and headed back to the chapel. And she's fucking gone because she was not fucking hurt!
Connie!
She wasn't there. She wasn't anywhere. She'd been lying there on the floor just moments before. And now she was gone.
No. No! Where is she? Connie! Connie! Connie!
Oh! Oh, she's in the coven because it's airtight!
Connie!
His cry split the heavens themselves. He screamed until his voice gave out. Then he screamed some more. But there was nothing. No answer. His voice faded away and all that remained was cold and feeling silence. That was when he noticed.
Huh?
The sound of water. A strange smell, one he'd smelled before.
This is... white smoke.
A minute seconds later, Junpei's mind winked out. I'm fairly certain. I'm actually gonna look at the stream real quick. So one thing about streaming. Next we go back and look at the stream real quick. No, don't think I can go past this screen real quick. Mother effer! There are green letters in that goddamn coffin. She is fucking zero. Well, no, she's not fucking zero. She is zero. Sorry. Gotta be a little bit more specific there, don't I? Okay, wow, this took so much longer than I was expecting. Oh my god. I was really hoping I could get done with this tonight. But you know what? We're gonna, as soon as the credits are over, we're just gonna call it the end, or is it? Yep, that's what we're gonna call it, the end, or is it? Oh man. Oh man. That's just crazy. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. What? What is this? Is this a dead body? Who do you think did it? What? Now it is time. Let our game begin. What? Save the info you obtained during this playthrough after saving the game will start from the beginning. Wait a minute! Doesn't even show me anything though! What ending did I get? That didn't open up anything! Ye bastards, and never mind, there it is. There it is! Okay, gotcha. Look at that. Only got one more now. Ye bastards and little fishes. Alright. It's kind of late. That is going to wait until tomorrow. So, starting tomorrow, 7 p.m., going to start the stream to get the final episode of Zero Escape. That'll be the end of it. The end of the 999 series. Until I make the episodes of, not the episodes, but the walkthroughs for each door. Anyways, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for joining me. I have enjoyed it. It's been fun. Hope to see you again in the next episode tomorrow at 7 p.m. Which currently it is like 11 p.m. I am on the East Coast. I'm Eastern Standard Time, so yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what that is your time, you have to do the calculations yourself. But I hope to see you here. Bye! Bye, my lovelies. Have a good night. Sweet dreams.